because the high death rate. But damn, he has been quite fun. That's how War started out. I had the most fun with him, and he was only supposed to be a filler character. I brought in a character that would try to get killed, and man, like this one, I don't think I've been hit yet since we started with all his boosts and shit.
Maybe you just need to do stupider things like take food away from a dragon.
But I started an avalanche. Damn near killed the whole party.
I know. We'll find the mammoth, and we'll tie it to Gregor, and then we won't have to worry about it anymore.
I mean, how much more? I jumped off a cliff and started an avalanche. I mean, you can't get much worse than that, you know. I knew the snow would catch me as I fell and break my fall.
Oh wait, no, actually I stand corrected yet again. Traveling through mountains is actually takes twice as long as if you're going over. Never mind. I was not in fact crazy. It is still technically potentially faster. Adjusted for. Alright.
Yeah, but then you do the Skyrim thing where like you're trying to jump over that mountain and it's like too difficult and you're just like going around and around, still just trying to jump over it.
Nah, we brought horses, we're fine.
Yeah. Oh, seriously, I could not figure out how to get up to High Hrothgar, so I literally just took a horse and went right up the side directly below the monastery.
I've returned with seconds.
Okie dokie. Well, with that bit of logistics out of the way, we shall now begin the session. Who would like to recap the events of last week?
I'll recap it. We went to East Haven and found out that they had some issues with this statue, having bits of it being stolen. They asked us to track it down. Fortunately, some people in our party have access to a certain spell called Locate Object. So we waited a day and got that. In the intervening night, the entire statue was stolen. Using Locate Object, we did a sweep of the town and found that the statue and all of its bits and bobs had been stashed in the hold of some ferry. We grabbed the captain of the guard, and because we had the captain of the guard with us, we weren't, in fact, not committing piracy. It was a perfectly legal law enforcement boarding action in which we swept through and killed everyone inside that wasn't us.
Yeah, it's like privateering. It's not piracy. It was sanctioned by the government. What counts as government these days.
Yeah, turns out they had some papers on them, and one of them was some son of some Dwergar down south that, apparently is some warlord and has a fortress. And we got, like, exact coordinates of where this fortress is. The name of this fortress is called Sunblight. So we gathered some supplies, and we decided we're going to go raid this fortress. Mostly because we expect there to be cool shit and information on where to find more cool shit there.
Oh yeah, there was also something about the prophecy some old lady gave to the ship-shifting man before the old lady passed away, pertaining to the individual. So
but that's probably not relevant at this point. But there's cool shit to be had, so we're going there to get cool shit.
Didn't they say Sunblight? I'm pretty sure the old lady said Sunblight or something. Like some warlord named Sunblight. I don't remember the details, and I wish I could ask the individual in question, but he doesn't speak. But yeah, it sounds evil. We should oof it.
Yep, and so we set forth into the snow. during one of the days en route, we encountered something. I actually didn't write down what we encountered, but we killed it. Oh, Knowles. That's right. It was Knowles. Yeah, we showed them some. We showed them what for.
Oh yeah, there was a hell of them. There was like 15 of them or something.
Yeah, and we dritzted them.
There was a fireball, and then half of them just went oof.
And so
Again,
yeah,
I want
we killed the
to
Knowles.
well,
So we killed the Knowles and we
I
went
am
back
the
to
one
sleep.
with the fireball. Thank you very much.
And I believe that's
Indeed.
exactly where we are at the moment, is having just gone back to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed. You all tuck in for the night, a little ways away from all the dead, burning Knoll
Smelling.
corpses that you
Yep,
left
I
behind.
remember that. The burnt hair smell. Yep.
Mm-hmm. And the rest of your night passes. All right, and let's see. With the revised logistics, from there to there, the next leg of your journey, the next day of travel, would leave you about a mile and a half from the Fortress of Sunblight. Assuming you all would like to go through the mountains, or would you rather go around the mountains? I have a little snippet of the map right on that screen.
Which way's faster?
Technically
I have
speaking,
another
going through the
question.
mountains, assuming you don't get lost.
Which way is safer? Because I feel like crossing mountains has more danger than just going around.
Well, it depends what
And
you're
that's
looking
something to be
for. Is it
considered.
wildlife that you're concerned about, or is it the fortress that you're concerned about?
No
I'm
one is going to
concerned
expect
about
us to
Fragging.
assault it by going over the mountain.
That's
They'll
what I
never
think
see
too.
it coming.
You've convinced John. Let's go over the mountain. You'll never see it.
All right.
Yeah, Joff, are you good at like working with animals and stuff?
If you mean
Because if you are,
survival, decently, yeah.
yeah. Um, so I'm not sure exactly what checks will need to be made, but I'm willing to scout like about 60 feet in front of us, wherever we are, flying, to see if we can get a more favorable pathing terrain or whatever. Just to help. Yeah, I want to help with the checks.
All right. So you're assisting with the checks, and who's actually leading the party with the survival check?
I will lead.
All right.
The Kobold, with all his knowledge of digging tunnels, he will lead you over a mountain.
That sounds lovely.
All right. Well, you travel for about. Ooh, this would be about 7 miles over the snow and through a section of woods, and you reach the base of a series of mountains known as the Spine of the World, and you begin to trudge up the side of it. All right, give me a survival check at advantage, Joff, as you have Resnia providing aerial reconnaissance. All right. I will need another survival check at advantage.
Oh!
All right. You deftly navigate the party through the mountain passes, past ravines, and across narrow escarpments before reaching the end of your day. Based on the map that you found in the possession of Sunblight's now deceased son in East Haven, it would look to be like the fortress is about a mile and a half, maybe 2 miles away from you.
Can we see it from here?
You cannot.
Okay.
But night has now fallen. You can see the aurora in the sky and a white rock flying about. Well, I should say whoever's on that midnight shift sees that.
All right, a warm-up fight.
So do me a favor, guys. Set me a watch order.
I can do
After
first
all.
watch.
As an elf, I shall take 2 watches.
I'll take third.
I will take first and second.
Okay.
I guess I'll take fourth.
I will sit up talking to Grailnor.
He will not speak to Joff, though.
Oh, you staying up too on first watch?
Second watch.
Oh, second watch? Oh, well, if you're on second watch, yes, he will talk to you. Well, he probably won't.
So how many
You're a cabal, right? Yeah, he won't speak
Correct.
to you. Yeah.
Dude, he's a
Yeah,
kobold
yeah.
that definitely navigated the mountains. Show some
And he's still,
respect.
no. He is not
That's
going to speak to the
racist.
cabal. Of course it is, but we've established that Gregor really doesn't care about that. He'll talk to Grailnor though a little bit. Grailnor's what? Human, right?
No, he's a gnome,
I'm
my
a sphere
man.
of Neblin. I'm a
Oh, you're a gnome? No, he ain't going to talk to you either. Oh, no, he ain't going to talk to you either. He's just going to sit there stoic. His whole 2 things. Probably on the opposite side of camp.
How many days have we traveled this session?
This would just be the first day of travel this session.
Oh, okay.
All right. And so, Grailnor and Gregor, your first watch goes by without any event occurring. Gregor and Joff, while on your watch, you can see the aurora erupt in the sky as a white rock flies over the dale, a few thousand feet over your head.
Okay, for a second I was confused. I was like, a white rock? What the fuck? And then I remember the rock is a big bird. I was like, oh, yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
No, it's a giant burning ball of phosphorus. It's coming right for you. I'm calling it a white phosphorus airstrike.
White phosphorus inbound.
All right. But yeah, you see that rock fly overhead, the aurora kind of erupt around it as it kind of shifts its direction of flight at the end of the hour and moves back toward the northwest, towards the Sea of Moving Ice.
I'm going to jot down that I saw it, keep a note of it.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. And your watch finishes without anything unusual occurring. Resnia, on your watch, what's your passive?
17.
Indeed. Indeed. So you're on watch and you kind of spot off in the distance, moving along one of the ridges, look to be a line of vaguely humanoid shapes. Looks like they're traversing a section of the mountain.
Is it headed to us, or is it somewhere?
No. This would be on like a separate section of mountain, like on the other side of a valley.
Try to focus on them for a few moments to see if they got any ranged weapons, or maybe to ascertain what they look like.
You're not certain on any of that. They are too far. You can kind of simply see them cast against the snow.
Oh. Well, I'll try to make an attempt to hide myself and continue to maintain watch.
All right. As your watch goes by, this line of figures kind of curves out of sight following a mountain trail, and you no longer see them for the last 40 minutes of your watch. Dragoon, your watch is quiet, nothing but the howling wind. and the freezing weather. And then the sun, for whatever it's worth here in the Icewind Dale, begins to rise, and it becomes slightly brighter here in the spine of the world. You have completed a long rest.
Well, I've informed the party that it looks like that they use the mountains to travel as well as we're eating breakfast. I saw a line of them about an hour or some minutes traversing. It's quite far away. I could barely make out the figures, but they're definitely bipedal.
We should probably try and be a little more stealthy on our approach to the fortress.
Not a bad idea.
All right.
How long will it take us to travel like a couple of miles in this terrain?
Repeat. How long would it take you to travel a couple of miles in what?
In this terrain. Like, based on the map, we're a couple of miles away. How long do you think that'll take us?
Let's see. On axe speak, you guys were moving only slightly slower than you would on like flat terrain. To get to the actual fortress, it would probably take you guys like an hour and a half.
They can definitely afford to try to be quiet for that time. Maybe
yeah, I was
make
about
it.
to say. Just try and like take it slower and try and find a path that maybe is not as open and exposed.
Okay.
All right.
Well, let's work together on this. I'm good at stealth, but flying is kind of blatant. You're good at survival. How do you think we should handle this?
I
You've been
have an
pretty good
owl.
at the rest of the mountains. Ah, that's a good idea, actually. Yeah. Can you feed it information through it?
Yeah, I mean, I can like establish a telepathic link within like 100 feet, I think.
All right, that's something we can work with. Yeah, so using that and me and Joff, I think we try to do the sneaky break. If it matters in delegations, he can do the survival, I can do the stealth. If that's a thing, I don't know what you want us to do.
All right. If I'm understanding what you're saying, though, you are ultimately attempting to assist Joff in what he's doing, yes?
Yeah.
All right. So, Joff, give me a survival check at advantage. All right. Yeah, you're able to find a path that you think is fairly well concealed, limited sight lines and everything. All right. And now I need a survival check as you begin traveling. You guys are also moving at a slower pace in order to stay stealthy, yes?
Yeah.
All right.
Definitely.
Is it just them two?
No. So I'll need everyone to roll me a stealth check.
Do we have a cart?
I thought we had a
We have a
wagon.
wagon.
Maybe I should be in charge of the animals, the cadence of their beats. Oh. Well, let the dice fall as they may then.
Yeah, that's what happens when you try to do stealth as a group.
Yeah.
Hey, we gotta at least try.
There's some way to lead stealth, but yeah, we gotta try.
Can someone roll a d20 plus 2, I think?
I got you, fam.
Look at
Oh,
that.
you got a nat 20.
Awesome. Thanks.
An expert in stealth too? Damn.
All right, yeah. You guys kind of find this more concealed mountain
Yes,
trail.
I am expert in stealth.
And you take it down the mountain, descending towards where you need to go. And you're all pretty quiet about it the whole time. Nothing really crazy happens. You manage to sneak about well concealed. Alrighty. And after about half speed, so about 3 hours of travel, you can see beyond the snowy hills and low-lying clouds obscuring the icy peaks of this gargantuan mountain range. Sorry. All right. All right. So eventually you get above the clouds and behold a sheer mountain wall rising more than 100 feet before you. Carved high on the wall are rows of arrow slits with lights burning behind them and clanking sounds issuing from them. A narrow staircase hewn from the rock leads up along the side of the wall. One moment, I have pictures.
The most reasonable thing would for us to scout the locations first, see if there's any holes in the guard pattern. The owl will do just perfect, I think.
Oh shit, this is quite the fortress.
Yeah.
What kind of rock and earth? Is this loose stone? More of a bedrock? Could I use mold earth to dig a tunnel?
No. This is straight rock.
Damn.
Mold earthwork, that would have been so boss.
Well, even if I can't mold earth, I'm still gonna pick up some dirt and lick it, and then tell them, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to dig a tunnel here.
Useless little thing.
We're still relatively concealed, right? We just got sightline of this so we can go back to a position.
In order to be able to see this, you did. Yeah. There's nearby places of concealment.
Okay.
Not great, but it's there.
It's better than nothing. I'll suggest to Dragoon, if possible, to send his familiar to scout the locations. If you need it to take longer to make it more, I guess, less overt, that's fine too. But if we can get a guard pattern of archers and guardsmen, sentries, that would be helpful. What do you think, Ronor? Everyone?
Yeah. Send in the owl.
Yeah.
Generally, what it's
Recon is good.
Yeah, just look through its eyes, and we'll squeeze your hand or something if something comes up.
All right. So Dragoon, you're sending in your owl. Well, what exactly are you looking for?
I guess number of guards, their rotations, patterns, just anything that could be useful. Are they well equipped? Do they have archers? Are they on
So
guard or
you're just
just
flying around the
patrolling to
outside.
patrol? Yeah.
All right. Your owl flies towards this fortress. And as it just kind of scans the surface, it cannot really make out a lot of information. Other than the light inside the arrow slits, it'd have to fly very close in order to see through those. It does notice, though, you can see that there is a trail that leads from your position. Actually, you can kind of see this on the images there. That kind of snakes its way up the left side of that structure towards that first rung of arrow slits, kind of along the side of the mountain, and seems to lead to a door built in to the cliff face. It also notices up between the two bastions is what looks to be a pair of frozen shut metal doors set into the roof at an angle.
Is there like any way it could possibly go inside? Because like it doesn't see anyone yet.
You're trying to look at a distance through arrow slits. You're kind of limited on what you'll ever be able to see with that. Arrow slits tend to limit the field of vision from the outside. You'd have to fly closer. I'm talking like literally like stick the owl's head in through the arrow slit kind of close.
Just hypothetically speaking, would it be able to nestle its body in, like as a quick pit stop?
I'm not sure what you're saying.
Can it go in? Like not just peek its head through, but like go all the way in.
Yeah, it probably could be able to fit through.
Should I do it, guys?
It's your call. You're familiar. I think birds do that, like, they just sit normally, but guardsmen might have orders just to shoot anything on sight.
Yeah, and like if they shoot it and it disappears, it's like
That's
hey.
going to be... Yeah.
So I'll send them in.
Do it now.
All right. Okay, so do you see on that second image I posted how there are 4 different arrow slits? Well, 4 different sections of arrow slits? Oh wait, shit, you're driving.
I just got home. Had to say hi to people. What'd you say?
All right. So, do you see on that second image how there are 4 sets of arrow slits on the fortress?
Yes.
Which one are you sending your owl to?
The top one that's closest to us.
Top left. Alrighty. One moment while I flip to the appropriate section. Alright, so your owl lands in one of the arrow slits, and it can see inside this large room a fair amount of machinery filling the eastern section of it. A Duragar stands in front of a double door in the north wall, and another is in the southeast corner next to a lever that juts out of the eastern wall. Braziers heaped with hot coals are set in a couple points around this room to offset the cold that's blowing through these arrow slits.
Do they see my owl?
They do not.
So, how big is this room, and are there any exits?
Let's see. This room itself would be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, about 70 feet wide and 30 feet deep. One moment while I update the map for you.
Ooh.
Mic check.
Yes,
I
we
hear
hear
you.
you.
We hear you.
Oh, okay.
This is what your owl is able to see. That kind of southern section is free hanging air. Like it's that just goes straight down.
The gaps in the wall, the arrow slits.
Yep.
Okay.
So, being an artificer, can I determine what the machinery is?
Oh yeah, you can do that pretty easily. This looks to be designed to open or close a door. Given its proximity, probably that big metal door that you saw on the top of the middle structure. You're right in between the two bastions.
The second image, the one that's like way, way up there.
Yeah. You see in between the two top sets of arrow slits, it's that square.
Yeah, the brown, like it's got a bits of rust in it.
Yeah. And covered in snow, yeah.
That's really weird.
And all of the doors are closed?
All the doors are closed. Although you can see that there's that hallway.
So, what do you think? Should I go down or go through the hallway, guys?
Wait, you're on the inside?
My owl's on the inside, whereas I'm with you guys.
Oh, I thought your owl was just looking through one of the slits.
It is. It's perched at the arrow slits. I just kind of figured it'd probably hop between a couple of them so I could just give you guys the full room.
And he already said that I would be able to go through the slits.
Would a small creature be able to go through a slit? Like a kobold?
I was actually about to consider a recon myself.
So, do these guys look like they're just not really paying any attention at all? Like they don't really think anything would be up this high.
No, they definitely look like they're staying, keeping about their work, but they don't seem to notice your owl itself.
Business as usual.
They're busy with other work.
Yep.
If they have spotted your owl, it hasn't registered to them as anything important. Let's see. A small creature, yeah, I could fit through. Sorry, not small. Owls are tiny. A small creature might be able to. It would take a lot of work, but I could maybe see a circumstance where you could probably bullshit away through an arrow slit.
Guys, quickly, get the oil.
Alright, everyone. We need to loop up me and Grelnor.
Oh my god.
But alas, it's probably not a good idea to get somewhere where we possibly couldn't get out quickly.
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
I can get out quickly. That won't be a problem for me.
I can get out quickly, and I'm pretty sneaky. Maybe I can get the walls a closer look or something. See if there's like some Sally port or something. Maybe. I know there's like no river here, but maybe they got some like convenient entrance and exit.
I suggest that Dragoon continues to scout the other window slits.
Yeah, that is the safest bet.
So if I went to the other side, I assume I'd just see like a similar machine.
Would you like to assume or would you like to look?
I'll go look.
All right. Your owl flies over and starts peeking through arrow slits. And here, you can see in the middle of the room more large machinery filling the western half, and a Duergar standing in the southwest corner next to a lever jutting out of the west wall. Braziers heaped with hot coals look like they're set about this room in order to offset the cold air blowing in through the arrow slits.
Alright. Now I'll look at the bottom left. Figure might as well just look at the easy stuff. We're having to like try and fly past people.
How many targets have we confirmed so far? 3? I don't think we've seen anyone like noteworthy or special, important yet. Hey, good evening.
No.
No, you.
All right, you go to check out the bottom. Wait, you said bottom left, right?
Yes.
1 second. All right, inside the bottom left. Inside this room, I should say, this room is heated and illuminated by braziers of glowing hot coals. Visible on the west wall is an arrow slit, and an iron lever and a heavy iron winch. A floor-to-ceiling iron cage in the middle of the room contains what look to be some kind of shaft with chains running up and down from it. Away from it. The chains are in constant motion, and you hear loud mechanical noises higher up the shaft and farther down as well. A double door is embedded in the middle of the east wall, and air enters the room through a row of 4 arrow slits, the ones that you've been peeking through.
So is that like an elevator or something?
Yeah, it looks kind of like one, yeah. Well,
Alright.
like an exposed section of shaft, I should say.
Alright. I'll quickly check the other side.
Actually, you know what? I should probably clarify the shaft a little bit more. Probably less like an elevator shaft and more like a pulley shaft. Like you can see the set of chains going through like a bit of a closed platform set into the
Like
bottom.
a dumbwaiter type of thing?
Yes, more like a dumbwaiter, yes.
Okay, yeah, okay.
A little more like that than an elevator shaft. As you kind of hop over to the next arrow slit, this one being on the other side of that closed set of doors, inside of here you see a stone desk and a chair standing empty on the east side of the room. Braziers that so far have normally been hot and lit are extinguished inside this room. I'll give you the big old map in a second. And I'm guessing, are you moving on to the next battlement?
Next battlement?
Mm-hmm.
The next set of meticulations, arrow slits,
The next set of 4?
whatever you call them. Yeah.
Yeah.
You hop over to the next set. Inside of this room, braziers of glowing hot coals stand in the corners of this room, like all the others, to offset the cold air flowing into the arrow slits. Scattered around the room are several training dummies made of wood and sackcloth, as well as 4 freestanding suits of plate armor. A floor-to-ceiling iron cage in the middle of the room contains a dumbwaiter shaft with chains running up and down away from it. The chains are in constant motion, and you hear loud mechanical noises high above and below.
And this room is just empty?
There's no one inside the room.
Hey, that plate armor sounds nice.
I mean, I think if we're going to enter it from anywhere, it should be here. Just steal their plate armor.
Yeah, I'm all for that.
So, would my owl be able to, like, fly through the cage?
This here is image of what you've seen. And no, you don't think your owl would fit through that. So, the top image, that is the upper floors. This image over here looks to be the equivalent of ground level. It seems to connect to that entrance you saw on the left side of the left battlement.
I can't help but notice that there is an apparent lack of arrow slits for the lower region, despite there being a lot of obvious construction there. It implies there's probably a lower region. And maybe this lower region would have some sort of concealed entrance, exit, a sally port or something, maybe. What do we want to do, guys?
Well,
I think that's all the info we're going to get from the owl.
well, the owl can start exploring hallways, or like the DM did mention like the door at the bottom, like a path leading to it.
The door at the bottom. The second story or the first story?
First story, the bottom image.
I don't think we should risk the owl getting discovered, because if the fortress goes on alert, us getting in there is going to be harder.
So maybe we should get in there and then like send the owl to scout ahead so we don't get ambushed.
Right, what I'm thinking is we get into the structure, we use the owl to scout ahead of us, but we're basically like in 1-2 rooms over, so if the owl gets discovered, we can rapidly engage. And their ability to simply have time and freedom to arm and defend themselves is limited.
Would you allow me the chance to check the lower regions? Maybe for a secret entrance or compartment or something?
Sorry. I just had a thought. Your
As to
owl
what?
was flying around, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we make the owl invisible?
We can do that.
I can do that, yeah.
That sounds wonderful. Yeah, we should do that.
Then I think we should totally scout as much as we can. Yeah, so I'll, slap the owl, turn it invisible.
Bring it back, have it turn invisible, and then scout forward.
Yeah, and then just scout as much as you can. Like, don't worry about getting caught because you're fucking invisible. Who's gonna catch an invisible owl?
Right, and if an invisible owl poofs, right?
Yeah, you command it to go into your little pocket dimension. They'll have no evidence other than sound at worst.
Yep. More than likely, they'll be just considered paranoid.
Depends how well trained they are, but yeah, hopefully.
Yeah. I think that's an excellent plan. I'm glad you brought that up. Yeah.
All right.
Where are you sending your owl in?
The armory.
Okay, your owl flies into the armory room. The room remains empty. The doors are still shut.
We're going to have
Is
to go
the
to the
armory
hallways.
next to the empty room leading to the hallway?
No, that's the armory's on the other side.
It's the bottom right image. Like the last image, the right side. It's enclosed.
Okay. And then I mean the bottom left. And then we go to the hallway.
Indeed, you fly up to that hallway.
And then I guess take the left path. Since left it's towards us, right?
Yes, you're on the left side. All right. I'll need a second to update the image. For clarification, all of these squares are 10 by 10.
That's pretty big.
Yeah, that's fucking massive.
All right, so your owl flies down the hallway to the left. You can see that from that intersection, 10, 20, 30, 40 feet to the west is another pair of closed doors made of iron. And you can see on the south wall there is an indentation that leads to a room. I'm guessing you're going to fly in there?
Let's do it.
All right, you fly into that room. You can see inside, at the far end of this room, is a closed portcullis. And the room on your side of it is empty, with the exception of an arrow slit on the western wall. One moment, I'll post the updated image.
God damn. So they got the meticulation look just right outside the door. And then they got that checkpoint. Is that a checkpoint or is that an arrow slit?
That's a man trap with an ability to shoot people inside.
Good thing we didn't try and just go through that door.
Yeah.
Well, can they all look through the arrow slit?
Indeed. All right, and as it explores into the next room, kind of long room with all the doors, you can see a low stone table flanked by stone benches dominating this room, which is heated and illuminated by braziers of glowing hot coals. Through the hazy smoke, you see a number of featureless doors lining the walls. And you can also see a Duergar guard standing in front of an arrow slit that peers into. Actually, I should say you see him as you kind of flip through the arrow slit there. Duergar kind of moves to look at it, along with 8 more Duergar in various states of relaxation inside of what basically looks to be a barracks.
Well, really glad we didn't go that way now. Well, get out of there and just go down the other end of the hallway. The only place where there's no door.
All right. Give me a because we got that Durgar in front of the arrow slit now. Give me how sneaky is your owl trying to be?
Sneaky?
Give me a stealth check and an acrobatics check for the owl. Let's see how well it can just, air dive through the slit and not make any kind of noise.
That's a good thing they got those down wings. Look at that sneaky break.
So that's stealth.
All right.
Acrobatics. It would be a D&D game without some sort of shenanigans happening eventually.
All right. So your owl tucks its wings in as it dives for the opening. It makes it through, but kind of brushes over the top of the Durgar's head. And as your owl kind of spreads its wings to slow its descent in the next room, you see the Durgar kind of pat the top of its head and looking around, confused. But your owl has made it back into the room. Where'd you say you're headed?
To the other side of the hallway, where there's no door blocking my way.
All right, your owl begins to fly down this hallway. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 feet down from that intersection. It reaches another intersection. Immediately on the north wall is a set of closed iron doors. Stone doors. And 10 feet away to the south is a series of metal bars. The sounds of banging and industry coming from down the 30-foot wide, 20-foot long chute that extends down from this grate. As your owl kind of explores a little further, you see a four-way intersection. At the end of each one of those separating tunnels is another pair of closed doors. 1 second, I'll give you the map. Oh, shoot, 1 second. Made a little oopsie there. There you are. That kind of revealed 30 by 20 foot room that extends up and down from what your owl was able to peek through. But the metal bars and grate is set a little too tightly for your owl to squeeze through.
Well, that's about as much as y'all can explore on this level. So, I guess we'll just explore the second level.
Alright, your owl flies up there.
Start left and then go up the hall.
Yep. One moment.
Yeah, so if I'm remembering correctly, the armory's empty so far. There's one looking at the checkpoint. There's another one looking the entrance from the outside. And there's 8 in the room. Does that sound right so far, guys? Or am I misremembering? Yeah. Let me just post a pic of what I'm thinking so far. For the first floor, anyway.
Oh, I actually stand a wee bit. Okay, yeah. So I just did some digging into this because the way they word it. Okay. You remember that dumbwaiter system I was describing?
Yeah.
Yes.
I only remember the smart waiter.
It is, in fact, actually an elevator.
Oh, cool.
It is, in fact, an elevator shaft. There we go. Sorry about that.
Yeah, but
They didn't actually put that information in the room with the elevator. They put it at its destination.
That's so silly.
Yeah. Okay, so basically, do you see? Okay, so if you scroll up to that map of the top floor, you see all those gears.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you see how there's that 10 by 10 box with a beam going from the right side of it to the left side of it?
Mm-hmm.
That is the top of the elevator shaft.
So the elevator only works by also working on the door mechanism, or is that separate? What?
I am just as confused. That being said,
It works on a basis of plot.
I guess we're about to find out what's in the veiled things in the back of the hallway. Might be something evil. Where they need 2 evil Smurfs to do a thing at a certain time before some horrible thing comes from the door.
you discover a hallway.
Oh.
2 rooms.
So is the elevator like push a button and it comes to you, or is it like a lever?
A lever. The elevator is not present right now, though. Neither elevator is.
They're both below ground?
Mm-hmm.
So it seems we have a couple of entrances we can get in. There's the door on the top that's covered in ice. We might be able to find a way to open that. We can just head straight in, which will probably be in a very hard fight. Or we figure out some way to get everyone through the slits so we're not splitting the party massively.
Well, maybe one of the slits have some structural integrity weaknesses. I don't know. This looks designed really well, though, but it's worth a try to look.
I could take a look. I'm actually proficient in masonry, and maybe I could see if there's a flaw in the structure.
I
which
should
I
probably
doubt there
let you
is
guys know you guys have been
before
at this
design.
for about half an hour.
Okay.
Okay, so the invisibility is halfway over. It's an hour long, correct?
Yeah, but this looks like everything we're going to get out of that use of the spell, for the owl anyway. That's very good recon, yeah.
Should I send my owl like around the mountain, around the base, looking for like secret entrances or back doors?
So I'm thinking that too. I feel like there'd be like Sally Park or something like this, but I don't know.
Well, you guys scheme and plot and brainstorm. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick.
See, I'm a druid, so I can just turn into a rat, and then like I can get through those slits just fine. I'm thinking we find out some way to open that large door and go through that, because who would expect that, you know?
Huh.
Also, why the fuck is there a large door up there? What on earth would that be for?
I don't know. It's kind of weird how the elevators are also linked to the mechanism. I feel like there's like two boss boys that are supposed to have some sort of evil spooky thing, but it makes no sense for that just to be a connecting hallway. I could have sworn that would have been like some horrible ritual bullshit. And then like I don't know, some fucking death ray or something from the
No, you're looking at it the wrong way. Everything we've seen is the very front of this building. It probably goes very deep to the mountain.
I agree.
No way would something like a ritual room would be in the front, like, front room.
You're right, actually.
Nobody would expect it, which is exactly why it's the last place anybody would look, which is why you should put it there.
Yeah, like this.
Now,
This
is how I design my dungeons, but
Then just throw some couches in and make it look like a living room.
Yeah, I have to agree. There's
Yeah.
definitely more to than what we see right now. There is probably shit underneath. There's no way they would do all this mason work for stuff that's just below the first floor for no reason. There's might be one or even 3 floors down, just based on the stairs alone to get up to the structure.
you guys have any idea?
I kind of like the getting up from the big ass doors. I don't think it'll be expected. I don't know what's on the other side of the. Do we know what's on the other side of the doors? Is it just a pit straight down, or is it to the hallway?
Does the top of those doors go all the way to the top, like it's exposed to the, like we can actually just scale the outer wall and be on top of these doors?
I think so. If you look at the picture, it looks like there's the doors at the top that's at about a 45-degree angle. If I'm looking at it correctly. But that's what it looks like.
It also doesn't look like my owl has seen where those doors go.
Nethro, do you have a sledgehammer
I'm back.
or battering ram? I feel like you might be the type that would carry something like that around.
Do I have a sledgehammer or a battering ram? Of course I do. I have both. And a pickaxe and a shovel.
Lovely. Maybe these meticulations, we could just yeet our way in. One of them.
Axe. I don't think I've actually used... I have used the axe.
But before we lose our train of thought, I think the question was asked if we could scale our way to the mountain to get to the big-ass doors at the very top.
Like, is that just exposed to the elements? It just opens up to the sky?
Pretty much.
And is, like, the door... Did you describe it as frozen over, like, it would have to deal with the ice? Or is it just, like...
It is partly frozen over, yes.
Joff, do you know the spell, or does anyone know the spell Silence?
I do, actually.
You do?
I'm a cleric. I know a lot of things.
Lovely. The battering ram thing to getting meticulation might actually be a viable option for us. The armory is currently unguarded. You maintain concentration while you nail on the meticulation. We make a way in at a secure location, which would be the armory, right? It's an idea. I'm just brainstorming here, but it's a thing that can be viable.
If somebody else is doing the battering, I can keep silence up for longer, or I can just go at it for 10 minutes, take 10 minutes, and just get the entire thing down by myself eventually.
We have access to the spell Invisibility. I think we can keep you safe while you do that, and you'll be silent, so it's not a terrible idea.
Yeah, but isn't everything like is a sheer face except for that path leading to the door?
Pretty much.
I can fly.
I also have a climber's kit if you need to stabilize yourself. Yeah. We still haven't considered the thought of maybe some secret entrance at the very surface, at the very bottom. I would like to explore that. I'm particularly stealthy, and these snow-covered areas give me a lot to work with. Crawling my way there slowly to find stuff while Nathra does the battering ram thing.
While we're talking, I'd like to just send my owl to go around the mountain a couple times to just see if he can find the secret entrance.
That's a very easy thing. Yeah, we should do that.
With this much surface area, you know that's going to take a long time.
Are we under any time pressure right now?
How many days did it take us to get here?
Is this in days or hours?
2 days. It took you 2 days from East Haven.
Okay, well, I have 8 days of food.
And then another 3.5 hours to reach your current 3:45 now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think right now the only time pressure we're on is how long our supplies will last.
Joff is Are you a druid, Joff?
Correct. We have all the good berries that we could ever possibly need.
In other words, we do not have a time limit.
Oh, this building looks very serious. The structure looks very serious. Our enemies look formidable. I think we should stack the odds to our favor.
like a bunch of cowards.
Says the kobold.
I have no shame in my heritage.
Me neither. Good
Wait,
on
Cuff,
you.
if you want to go in, spells blazing, I can carry you in.
How can you carry me in?
I can
Have you
fly.
seen the muscles on Nathra?
I have not. But if Nathra or the Dragoon's pet would like to, I can wild shape as a mouse and just go through one of these thingies. Start opening doors and whatnot.
Oh yeah, there's that lever on the first floor? Am I
See what
misremembering?
this does.
Accidentally fires a death cannon.
What do you mean accidentally?
Was there NPCs in the top room?
There were Durgar in the top room, yes.
Okay. I don't know how well I can take on one-on-one.
It's probably not a good idea. They'll probably call for help. The only place that we know that is currently unguarded is the armory. The first floor, right side. I marked it with 0. That's the only one that I know of. No telling if they rotate.
And there was just walls in that room?
There was 3 sets of plate mail. I don't know if it's like magical and like is actually a sentry. That would kind of be a mindfuck, but I wouldn't be surprised.
When you say that, how far are we from this place?
About 200 feet. Yeah, we'll call it 250. 250 feet.
Okay. So what? So there's nothing like watching the eastern approach. Like there's no arrow slits on the east facade.
Yes, there are.
On the first floor, no. On the second floor, there's at least 1 guard.
On the right side of the image, where's the arrow slit? I don't see it.
What are you talking about?
How hard would it be for one of us to make a stealthy approach to that armory?
Oh, are you talking like go across the section of valley to the functionally off the map on that side?
You're trying to hug the
rock
wall.
face over towards those battlements?
Yes.
Ah.
To get to the room with these suits of armor, or at least outside of it.
Well, let's see.
So when you say we're 200 feet away, we're 200 feet away in what direction? Or 250 away in what direction?
Assuming the image of the map southwest?
So, okay. You guys are on the the west side of the structure. And you can kind of see this on the first image of the fortress I posted. There is basically a zigzagging path up that side of the mountain, right about 100 feet up. I'm talking like you guys are 250 away from like the base of this fortress. The actual straight distance between you and these arrow slits is let's see, it's about 100 feet up and you're 250 feet away. Find the hypotenuse of a triangle.
What are you thinking? I feel like
200 and 250.
Well, what I'm thinking is if we can get me up there, I can do a detect magic ritual and figure out are those suits of armor magical. And if they're not, I have Misty Step.
Okay.
So I could Misty Step through the... Assuming the opening is too small for a gnome to squeeze through.
If we're willing to burn a couple of spell slots,
That's
I think Nathra could just hard press the... Oh.
On your own, it's too narrow for you to squeeze through. With perhaps the application of shenanigans, potentially.
Anyone know Enlarge Reduce?
I know Grease.
I know Enlarge Reduce. I think. Let me look. Hang on.
So if we don't care about time, as in like we're willing to spend like
I do know Enlarge Reduce.
days,
Yes.
I know
we
Sledgehammer.
could just make bags of holding and then just send like conjured animals out and just have them collide and just suck all of the guards into the bags of holding.
Hmm.
That's a fucking war crime.
Wouldn't we actually just like put one person in a bag of holding, ferry them up, have the bag of holding to the other side of the meticulation, and then open the bag of holding, from the inside? Ferry people like that?
No. What he's talking about is he knows the bag of holding infusion. So do I. We spend a day. Instead of having an enchanted piece of armor, I make an enchanted bag. We send both enchanted bags into the structure. He has his familiar insert one bag into the other.
Ah.
Astral Sea Vortex Bomb.
Huh.
But
And then we wait a
lose
day
all
and
the
do it
loot.
again. Eventually, we'll just depopulate this fortress by these invisible suicide bombers.
Okay, but like...
Jesus Christ.
Okay, meta though. The treasure.
Right,
What do you mean,
that's the
meta?
issue.
But yeah, your idea of using the bags of holding to just go in also works.
Yeah, I see several options. I'm happy with all the options we've heard so far, actually. Not going to lie. I'm ready to support whatever we're going to do.
Alright, so let's go kick down the front door.
Okay, except that last one.
I should point out, though, with the familiar spell, you're running into one potential option of, can your familiar actually get a bag into another bag?
Yeah, it's not that hard. It simply grabs the bag and then it flies into the other bag.
How are you going to have the bag open?
Well, I was thinking like our druid, conjure animals, like your 5th level druid, right?
Yeah. Do I?
So
I mean, I don't have a prepared. We're waiting either way if we do this.
I think you should, because like if you're a 5th level druid, then you should just know it. It's just if you have it prepared, and then you could just summon animals, and then the animals can work together to activate the bomb.
All right, well, as you all are discussing your plans, you hear from high above comes a loud grinding noise and the sound of ice breaking. You see sheets of ice tumble off from that top pair of doors, crashing into the ground at the bottom of this fortress. And then these great doors open, steam billowing out from it. You hear a loud crunch, crunch, crunch
It's a small thermal
of
exhaust
metal
port.
on stone. As out of this steam, you see almost like a black iced hand kind of grip the edge of that door. And then another hand, and then a long draconic-like head erupts from it, its eyes and mouth glowing with energy. After letting out a terrible roar, this draconic creature throws itself from the opening and unfurls its wings. And it begins flying over the fortress of Sunblight. One moment.
What?
I sure hope it's not Cataracts the All-Seeing.
No. Cataracts is white. This thing is closer to black in color.
What the fuck?
Looks like this.
I want one.
I want two.
That looks
Hi,
like a Final Fantasy
what kind
final
of miniature,
boss
please?
monster. Holy shit.
And it begins circling the fortress once, twice, 3 times. And then it flies north. Well, northwest.
Where's north? What's north?
East Haven.
Northwest.
Is the doors open?
Northwest. How northwest?
Give me a...
If it's
we can call this
survival, what
navigation or cartographers. You can use
Okay.
your tools
I
for
have
that.
I have this,
navigator's
though.
tools.
All right, give me an
Let me
navigator's
help
tools
you.
check.
Sure.
Yeah, I got cartographers. We'll get this pieces together.
While this is going on, can I send my owl down the chute?
Hold on. Let's see. Based on the direction it is flying, this would be more towards, like, Dugan's Hole, Goodmead, Bryn Shander than East Haven. East Haven would be north by northeast. This is
Bryn
going
Shander.
more firmly northwest.
Right.
Well, that thing was clearly mechanized, right?
I mean, given that the light is coming from inside of what look to be metal plates, construct would seem reasonable.
Didn't we
How
hear that
fast is it moving?
Zarok Sunblight was trying to build something like that?
It's moving fast.
We can't outrun it, can we? Even at full speed.
What's the range to it?
Currently,
Yeah.
as it begins to fly under, what's the formula for the hypotenuse of a triangle?
A squared plus B squared equals C squared.
Okay, thank you.
C being the hypotenuse.
I was thinking about chasing that thing, but I don't even think we would make it in time. I think our only hope is to charge this thing and hope they have a controller.
About 430 feet.
Damn. That's a little out of my range.
Yeah. I think we gotta hurry our plans now. We got good plans.
Is the silo still open?
No, the silo begins to close.
Dragoon did say that he wanted to get the owl in there. Is there any sort of possibility to check or something?
I wanted to say that as soon as it started opening, but I just didn't want to interrupt you.
Let's see. What's its fly speed?
60 feet, I think.
60 feet base.
I can just, it'll dash.
Let's see. No, it would not be able to make it in there before those close. Actually, you know what? It might. Give me an acrobatics check. Let's see if it can. Let's see if it can kind of like fly through those doors right before they close. I warn you, it is not easy. The owl gets right up to the doors as they slam shut, but does not make it inside.
You know, guys, if we get to the doors, I mean, I doubt that I can just like port the owl in there because any space within 30 feet that's unoccupied.
I like that plan. Let's get up there.
Okay. Okay.
Monster is
Lizard, we're not reading you. You're coming through very broken, like your internet has fucked itself again.
Are you there, Lizard? We see you give up. We do not hear you. Okay. Do we want to like try to go to the side? What was it that you said, Granor? East, like under the meticulations, get as close as possible without
if it's
exposing
at
ourselves.
the top, why don't we just climb up the mountain and come in from above?
What's our entry point again?
At the top of the structure, those big ass doors. So let's just go up the side. We have climbers kits, right? A couple of them.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, I think we start making moves, DM, to climb the thing. Me and Nathra have climbers kits, and each of us have a fly speed. We got some special pythons with the climbers kits.
As do I.
Well, I was
Yep,
thinking
we
that if
got-
you have a fly speed, give your climbers kit to somebody who doesn't.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm trying to say that.
All right. As you all begin advancing on this fortress, the dragon flies off to the northwest. All right.
Nothing we can do about that now.
Yep. The only hope is that there's some type of control device in the base. Destroy it, or no, not destroy it. I don't know. But we are damn well gonna fuck them up for that.
Take control of it.
That would be optimal, but we'll see.
All right.
Okay, Job. I can fly. Nather can fly. Your choice who you wanna. I don't mind. Okay.
Okie dokie. You guys begin your ascent. You just going right up the middle?
What do you mean the
Firmly
middle?
obscured.
We're going up the mountain, like off to the side.
You're going
Yeah,
up the
we wanna
mountain.
be obscured.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't want to. We're not climbing up the middle of the goddamn hostile base.
Is there like
Are
a
you
nice
nuts?
a nice notch we can leave the axe beaks in, like out of sight?
Yeah, about 100 feet back, right around kind of a corner of rock. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. I'll try to cover the tracks that we have left so far here to hopefully give them a bit of extra time, but even the wildlife might get them. I'll just grab a tree branch and start obscuring our footsteps with snows and such.
All right. Give me a stealth check to conceal that. All right. and you guys begin scaling the mountain face. The whole process takes 40 minutes to do, but you manage to make it up to the top of the mountain and begin traveling along the rocky ledge over towards the silo of Sunblight. All right. You guys are now atop Sunblight.
Well, let's get to the silo doors.
They're right
For
there.
God's sake, open the silo doors.
Owl goes poof, and then go poof into the doors, through the doors, past the doors.
All right.
Ah.
I'll go poof poof.
And what's behind door number 1? Death.
1 second, I have to get to the section.
Oh my god, guys, this is the craziest thing I've ever seen!
Mine gets literally blown.
I'm
It's
just thinking
true.
of the prank
Evil.
that we could pull if we could weld the silo door shut before it returns.
I just start flamethrowing it. But I mean, if that thick ice didn't slow it down, I doubt a light weld would.
Yeah, we're not high enough level to have stone shape.
All right. Your owl flies down, and as it flies past that first grate that kind of let you see the inside of the shaft and flies towards the bottom, it can see that the bottom is dark. Another set of doors have closed, and it cannot progress farther.
Dark vision, 120 feet.
Correct. It's reached the bottom, and there is another set of doors similar to the ones up top.
Can I look around to see if there's any roof access hatches? I mean, they had to build these silo doors somehow. Even if it's concealed or secret.
Yeah. All right. Give me a investigation check.
Gregor, are you proficient in investigation?
Yes.
Gregor.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant...
Investigation. I proficient. That is a. Looking.
I also have a +8.
Investigation, yes.
I was about to ask for help.
Yes.
But I'm not sure
Yes.
if that shit passed.
Yes, I have a +6. Yeah.
Well, rip. I think it's safe to assume that we did not find the thing.
That is correct. You do not find an opening. My apologies. Discord didn't automatically scroll down, so I was just kind of waiting. All right. Yeah, you do not find a secret entrance.
Well, we could still breach from the armory room.
I prefer to breach the top and work our way down.
Okay.
Breach with what?
That's the problem.
What have we seen so
And
far?
all these people, and none of you picked a hard breacher.
Well, Methra is a hard breacher, actually, but she didn't pick Thermite. Oh, wait, that's a hard breacher. Never mind.
Thermite is a hard breacher.
Yeah, she's a soft breacher. Rip.
Oh.
On the first picture, it looks like above the second set of arrow meticulations is a lot of snow. I'm assuming that the end of the snow is like the ceiling. Could one of us check to buy and like knock you to see how deep the stone is or something? I don't know.
Oh, we're just go and smack it.
Kind of want to just smack it, honestly. You just pop silence and just continue to whack this thing until we eat our way in there.
I mean,
so you're trying to clear the snow away?
Well, that's a first problem. But the second problem is actually getting inside from the second floor.
You're trying to clear the snow away from what are you trying to do?
We want to make a hole from the ceiling on the second floor.
Isn't the stone super thick?
Yeah, it's pretty sturdy looking.
And none of those windows have holes.
What about where the windows are? How thick is the stone there?
Let's see. Those are 10-foot square, about 5 foot thick.
Wait, what? We just go in through the windows.
The arrow slits themselves are about that's like 2.5 feet thick. As for why you don't go through the windows, the owl can make it through barely. A small creature could with maybe some significant shenanigans.
I shall return.
Oh, okay. They're tiny openings.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's we could always go down to that staircase running up the left side.
The
I
pathway,
think
that's
a bad
trap.
idea. I would rather us hard breach the armory if we're going to do that.
I mean, I'd love to go in the top, but I don't see how we're going to make it happen.
I have to agree.
Anyone have pass wall?
I don't think either the druid or the cleric or the wizard does, no. I'll repeat what's on my mind. We cast silence. Nathra breaks her way in to one of the arrow meticulations on the first set of meticulations to the right side of the armory. And we go from there. There is the matter of we're unsure if the armor is animated or not. You said something about Misty Stepping Gornor. We can also implement that. What do you think?
Misty Step is pretty limited in terms of the number of times I can do that. So, that was talking. That was when we were talking about just literally stealing the suits of plate mail and fucking off for a day.
Mm.
And if you're worried about the plate mail being animated or something, I can just have my owl cast Identify through my owl. I can cast it.
Why don't you do that, right now?
So I need the gem worth 100 gold that we used to cast Identify with, and I send my owl there.
Can't you just borrow Greg's?
Yeah, I'm asking for that. Gregor, can I borrow your gem?
I think he said he went to the bathroom. He'd be right back.
So Gregor's just on the edge of this fortress, just peeing over the side of it.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's going directly in front of one of the arrow slits.
I borrow Gregor's gem. He's too distracted to notice.
What I find most funny is that you guys say you don't have a hard breacher, and yet you do.
Oh, right, it's Gregor. Which is funny. I think Gregor is also the name of a pretty prominent Rainbow Six YouTuber.
Gregor.
Can I get Identify off?
Of course.
Is it just plate mail?
Wait, I don't even know what you're identifying, though. What are you identifying?
The plate armor?
First floor, right side, the armory.
Yes. Yes, those are just armor.
Just armor, guys.
Just
Don't have to worry
mundane
about
suits
it
of
being
armor.
animated.
Okay. I think we silence and we breach our way from the meticulation. I think it's our only viable option.
I put the gem back. I mean, if it doesn't work, all you have to do is like wait one long rest and then sneak in through a bag of holding.
We could do that too.
I mean, hopefully the dragon won't cause too much destruction.
Yeah. It'd probably take a day for him to reach whatever city he's looking for. Took us a few. I didn't get a good look at his fly speed, but
I mean, can we?
You have high wisdom, Resnia.
eating. Yeah.
East Haven to Sunblight in a straight line took. Let's see, that'll be. That took about. Because I screwed up on the math. That took about 2.5 days. No, I'm sorry, 1.5 days. My mistake. 1.5 days.
We might be able to stop it if we do it first thing in the morning, if we have to take a long rest. Assuming there's some control device here.
Hey, before we
But
go
we-
in, how strong is your bird, your owl?
It's got like one strength. It's now.
Right.
Well, I've outlined my plan. Does anyone else have another plan? I remember other plans being discussed, and I remember them sounding pretty good.
I like this one.
All right.
Yeah.
Shall we navigate our way below to the right side?
We're be
And
making a lot of noise, right?
well,
This
with the
is not a
sledgehammer,
quiet entry.
with a sledgehammer, normally no, but Nathra has silence, so this is.
Okay. Then yeah, let's make our way down there. And sledgehammer our way in.
I'm guessing you're just using your climbing tools? Because
Yep,
your face, right?
The same way
Yeah,
we
we
got
got-
up here.
Okay, so you guys are just gonna walk back to where you were when you first started all this?
No, I don't think so.
We are going down the other side of the fortress. Like we came up the left, we're going down the right, so that we're in front of that armory when we're down there.
Okay.
We're going to want to obscure ourselves from the fortress, though.
You guys spend about 40 minutes relocating.
And now I think we breach.
All right.
Also, my owl will be keeping an eye on the guy in the room above us in case he notices, climbing gear. Doubtful, but could still happen.
So what you guys are basically doing is you're going to be free hanging on the side of this battlement in order to smash a hole through it, right?
Nathra, are you okay with that?
Ground there? Okay.
Does Nathra have the ability to do that?
Nathra has a climber's kit and climb speed and high strength.
In this particular case, if you look at the first and second image, like the actual first floor is quite a distance above the ground.
Okay.
Wait, but if we're going to smash our way in, why are we going to the first floor?
Yeah, if we can smash into that one, we might as well smash into the top one, closer to the ceiling.
Yeah, even if
the
we can
second one is manned.
So
Yeah, but we're smashing into the armory because it's the armory.
The armory is on the first floor. Okay. For the purposes of scale, everyone direct your vision to the first two images I posted. Do you guys see them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a very wide breadth of distance between the first and second
right
floor.
Side of the image, on the bottom.
Correct.
It is many feet from the ground, and many feet from where you are at the top of the Fortress of Sunlight.
okay, well, if he's going to have to hang off the side, are the rooms still occupied beneath us?
Yes.
The only room that is not occupied is the armory.
Was unoccupied and then they launched this thing. Is the room beneath us, that mechanical room, still occupied?
Are you guys checking?
My owl will check.
Yeah.
Well, we already sent the owl in one time.
Still occupied.
Okay.
And is the armory still unoccupied?
Well, was it occupied when you sent the owl in? Into the armory to identify the armors?
The armory is also unoccupied.
Also, what else is unoccupied?
My apologies. The armory is unoccupied.
Okay, let's go to the armory.
Yeah, let's go in the armory.
Yep.
So you guys gonna scale down the side of the mountain and breach while free hanging?
Yeah.
You guys climb down the side of the mountain, kind of shimmy over a little bit to the arrow slits by the armory.
Are we going to the right side or the left side?
The armory is on the right side.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's the bottom right. And since these things are arrow slits, we could tie the grappling hook to itself with one of the arrow slits while Nathra works on another one.
Right. Nathra, how strong are you?
Strong enough to carry a person.
Well, I'm pretty strong.
So whoever's making the check to break it down, can I give assistance by pointing out oh hey, that's a weak spot, that's cracked?
Do you have proficiency in Mason's tools?
Right.
Yeah, thank you, Under. We were all thinking it.
Yeah.
Indeed. All right, who's breaching? And what are you doing while you're breaching? What's your plan?
So I'm going to be ritual casting Silence, where I'm breaking through with a sledgehammer or a battering ram, whichever would work better. I have both. And then a minute before the 10-minute mark expires, I'll stop and cast Silence.
Welcome back, mister. The party is going to attempt to breach the armory while free hanging outside of it.
There's not a blizzard right now, is there?
Well, the wizard is back.
I got a high deck, so yeah, I don't care.
Did you say blizzard or wizard?
Wizard.
I asked, there's not a blizzard, is there?
Oh,
or no high winds or anything?
There's currently not a blizzard. Would you like there to be a blizzard?
Yeah. Shoved into a little niche in the rock next to the window, there is a blizzard from Wendy's.
Oh, dude, they got Wendy's? Lucky bastards.
Yes, you now have a container of Wendy's. Congratulations. Wait, no, that's Dairy Queen. The fuck are we talking? That's Dairy.
Oh, shit, I'm thinking of the what's the thing they have at Wendy's? Yeah, thank you, Frosty.
All right. So ritual casting of Silence, and you're just gonna smash it open with a sledgehammer.
And is anyone able to give it advantage?
Do we have enhanceability?
I did not prepare it.
I do, but I need
But you need
silence
silence.
more.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm taking it the
I
long way
do
then.
not have enhance ability. No, I do not have enhance ability.
All right. And so you start smacking it with your sledgehammer. Give me a. We'll make this a skill challenge. Give me an athletics check. We'll start with we'll just do a batch of 3 of them.
1, 2, 3. Wow, that's bad.
You just get more and more tired.
All right. Give me another 2.
1, 2. Wow, that's. Man, this is not my day, is it?
All
Man, you
right.
must be exhausted.
Yeah. Yeah. You gain a point of exhaustion as you manage to smash just enough of the arrow slit open that a medium-sized creature could cram itself through with a bit of help. This took about 25 minutes. We'll just call it half an hour. It took half an hour.
That'd be closer to an hour because I can only work half the time between actually being in the silence and ritual casting it.
That is a good point. Yeah. Yeah, that would take an hour.
Would I be able to fit a medium creature with gear, or is it just medium creature that would fit through here?
A medium creature with gear. They just might need a little, shove to get their butts through.
All right, I'll wave everyone down and start climbing through.
In we go.
All right. You guys all take turns cramming yourselves through this hole.
Unless you're small.
Unless you're small, you just kind of, hop through. And you're now inside this Durgar armory.
Jeff, are you still a lizard chilling?
No, that would have worn out.
Okay. Okay.
Did the rest of the party get a short rest while I was swinging the hammer? I don't know if they even need it, but they had time for it.
I mean,
I would have been
I'm fresh.
keeping guard. I'm okay.
I'm fine.
And we were all like free hanging off the side of a mountain.
So, yeah, I think the first thing we do is I grab set of plate mail.
Yeah, I mean
Right.
it's there for the taking. These guys are evil fucks. Take what you will.
And I'll just take the other 2 in my bag if nobody else needs them right now. If you do need them, I can help you get into it.
Do you use plate?
No, I could, but I can't fly around in it.
Oh,
It's a little bit too heavy.
yeah, that makes sense.
I just realized I'm actually not proficient in heavy armor. Never mind. Does anybody else want this suit of plate mail?
Hey, if you can carry it,
already wearing heavy armor.
I mean, we should take everything we can carry.
Right. I just want to make sure I'm not grabbing it when someone else could actually use it.
I can't. I'm a monk. I refuse.
Okay.
It'll hamper my abilities.
All right. Well, then I'll just hang on to it for now.
Okay.
I'll hang on to the other 2 then.
Well,
Man, we're gonna get so much more gold just from selling this because we can't use it.
Is there anything else in the armory?
Armory. Other shit in the armory.
There's actually a gnome.
It was actually just an angled mirror.
That's Grelmore. Okay.
Armory. It is a training room, and no, there's nothing else.
Okay, well, I think we're gonna start clearing this area. Are we all ready for this?
Yep. Let's go.
Yeah.
Well, you have the image.
Yep. So you just want to take the first right?
Yep, we just keep on hugging right, I think.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye out for anything going on behind us, and I'll bring up the rear.
Okay.
So is silence centered or a person?
Silence is an AoE,
Yeah,
so that will only affect
centered.
the area around the window that you cast it on.
Okay, centered on a player.
Right. So you guys push open these stone doors. And this dark room contains a plain stone bed, a stone trunk, and 4 unlit braziers. Mounted on the walls are the heads of various creatures that might be found in the mountains and subterranean depths.
So, open
Yeah,
the
The
trunk.
door's behind us as we come in, then.
Yeah, I think we yoink stuff that's valuable.
All right.
Try lock the door.
Nah.
Is the trunk locked?
It is not.
Might want to check
Let's
it
see
for
what.
traps.
Oh, yeah, I guess. Check for traps.
Investigation check. You find no traps.
I open it.
Inside, you find a ceramic jug of wine, a drinking horn, and a rolled up piece of leather bearing a charcoal sketch of a stern visaged Durgar woman.
Oh, oh my.
Does the drinking horn have anything like interesting in it? What's in it? I smell.
Empty drinking horn.
Oh,
Smells vaguely of wine.
Is it high quality wine?
No.
mm.
Can I lift up the mattress of the
I
bed?
was about to say if there's anything under the bed, and I realized, wait, it's a stone bed.
All right, yeah, you lift up the mattress. There is a stone plate underneath it, like just the bed frame made out of stone.
I'll just take the wine.
Can I take the stone?
No. Yeah, you guys can see that the heads mounted around this room include some familiar looking creatures: a Craig cat, a Grick, a male drow, a Katoa, a troglodyte, a wolf, a vicious looking bird with antlers, and a female Grimlock.
What's a grimlock?
A bird
Think
with
a,
antlers?
think a really, really ugly, eyeless, like radiation underground mutant. They're real ugly.
Hmm.
For which creature?
I'd be surprised if any of these are beasts.
That bird with the antler heads. That's
Can I check the
intriguing.
heads for anything concealed in them?
Lizard, none of these are beasts. Except the Craig cat. Wait, actually, no, I think that's a monster.
Yeah, Craig cat is monstrosity.
Yep.
They
Craig
got
cat's a
routed
monster.
into monstrosity.
Yeah, none of these are beasts.
Oh, but Granola was checking this for like secret compartments or whatever. These
Yes,
trophies.
You do not find anything of value inside of these trophies.
I want to take the bird head.
Is there only one way in and out of this room?
Yes.
Can I search the room for secret doors?
Make an investigation check. You do not find any secret passages.
You know, I made a Craig Cat outfit, but I want to add more detail to the head. I kind of made it basic. I want to take the Craig Cat head trophy, if that's okay with everyone.
Knock yourself out.
Yeah, take it. Well, after everyone's been given a chance to, do what they want, we should continue right.
Indeed. Okie dokie. Yeah, you force open the next set of doors. This dark chamber contains a plain stone bed, a stone trunk, and 4 unlit braziers.
I'll check the trunk for traps.
All right. Give me an investigation check.
I did. It's 16.
Oh, sorry, I'm tapping around.
It's fine.
All right, yeah, you don't find any traps, but you do find your hands are stuck to it.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Hey guys, someone
God
spilled
damn.
their juice all over this thing. It's really sticky. And I like put my foot on it trying to peel my hand off of it.
Indeed, and as you try, the edge of the chest turns into a gaping mouth that attempts to eat you. Roll initiative.
Ooh, hi.
God damn, these people are careful. Holy shit.
Not as high as whatever that is.
They're probably more suspicious of people inside, honestly, with something like that. That's so weird. Jolf turns into a lizard and escapes to safety in my pocket. I don't know.
Doki. Well, it's this thing's turn.
Okay.
Yeah, Grailnor, it's gonna try to beat the crap out of you with pseudopods.
Okay.
And
First attack is disadvantage.
all right.
We didn't really establish where everyone was, but can I be within 5 feet of him?
Sure.
All right.
Yes, I realize it's a disadvantage.
I understand. I'm aware of the stat block. That misses.
All right. And the next pseudopod and the bite.
Yeah.
Hot damn.
Nothing I can do about that.
But there is something I can do about it.
The last
Ah,
two on this are acid damage. So 29 mixture of piercing and acid.
Okay.
hey, that's
23.
less damage.
Cancel 6 of that.
Right.
All right.
The best thing about that ability is it works on any damage type.
Mm-hmm.
That's this thing's turn. Gregor. Gregor.
Well, I think I'm gonna blast it, but I'm not positive.
Blast it.
Kill it.
I'm
mean,
that guy in
trying
Jurassic
to be
Park yelling,
quiet.
"Shoot her!"
Oh, are we trying to be quiet or no?
Shoot
We're gonna make this
her!
decisive. We're gonna be fucking loud and proud. Do it.
All right, I am going to cast Shatter.
Yeah, boy.
Okay.
Now that's loud and proud.
Okay.
Oh shit. Wait a second. Are you sure, Gregor? It's gonna hit like fucking everyone. We're
Oh wait,
all in
no,
here.
no, no.
Don't do
Oh
that.
yeah,
Please
no,
don't.
no.
And it's too bad we didn't have a guy who could like break solid surfaces with a spell. That would have been really useful earlier.
It wouldn't have worked with silence.
I am just going to hit it with Magic Missile. I'm going to
Okay.
cast Magic Missile and hit it for 3d4 plus 3 damage. "13 points of damage."
All right. That is points of damage. Anything else?
I am going to draw my sword and enter Blade Song.
All right. Tuna?
Am I in melee with the mimic?
Yes.
Alright, so be it then. I'm going to cast Moonbeam, and I would like to, like, clip the AoE into the wall so that it only hits the mimic.
Okay.
Alright, then it needs to make a Constitution saving throw at disadvantage. Yeah, that doesn't pass. It takes 11 radiant damage, and this also turns it back into its true form.
It appears as a horrifying gelatinous blob of nastiness.
Ew. That'll be it.
Like a really angry booger mixed with mashed potatoes. That is its default face, yes. Resnia,
What was my distance to the creature?
10 feet.
10 feet? I think I'm going to pull the kitchen gun given, and I'm going to fire twice.
Kitchen gun.
Alright. So you're punching it?
Yeah, I'm just waiting for it. Do those hit?
Yes, both your strikes connect, and they stay connected.
Huzzah!
I also mean that you're adhered to it.
Huh? This is the kitchen gun. It's a ranged attack. What the fuck?
The fuck's the kitchen gun?
The kitchen gun is a laser pistol.
Oh!
Oh, we have those.
Well, we have one.
A weird fighting game reference or something.
No, it's a reference to that joke in
Sorry.
Well, it's
Yeah, because it's a condiment.
It's pretty past bloody right now. As your laser
Yeah,
goes
it's
pew pew.
Yeah, so basically, I'm gonna do like the Western deal where I do the quick draw and I hit fire twice, and I holster the thing back. That's what I do. Yep.
All right. Grelnor.
Oh, I'm sorry. Could I have ended my turn within 5 feet of Tuna, but away from this thing?
Sure.
Great, thanks.
Grelnor?
All right. You said it's well past bloodied.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm gonna smack with my warhammer.
All right.
Because I'm just grappled, right? Not restrained.
Yep, just grappled.
Okay.
Two hits.
That is 24 magic bludgeoning damage.
All right.
And then I will bonus action sanctuary on myself. End of turn.
All right.
Oh wait, nope, sorry. I forgot. I have a robot. Robot shoots it.
All right.
7 force damage.
All right.
All right, now it's the end of my turn.
And with the end of your turn, the mimic dies. Sorry, my math was a little behind the damage you were outputting.
It's fine.
Yes, the mimic is now dead. You're able to kind of peel your, body off of it.
No one expects a surprise kitchen gun. The reason why I called it a kitchen gun, by the way, was because it was referenced as a Heisenberg mustard-like looking thing.
Ah.
Okay.
I'd like to poof the owl on the other side of the door to make sure no one's running in this way.
I'll use my action to Healer's Kick Grenor.
Give me a second. My connection's not great. 1 second.
Did we win?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we fucking wrecked this thing.
What was that, Dragoon?
We wrecked it so bad that we beat Gilbert and won D&D. Is that what I'm hearing?
Dragoon's popping the familiar on the other side to see if there's other people aroused by what happened. I'm using my action to heal Grenor because he got hit.
No, the owl does not see anybody coming down the hallway.
We're still in the armory, right?
No.
No?
We're in someone's bedroom.
Oh, we're in someone's bedroom.
That brings me up to full. Thanks.
While we're in here,
Yeah.
I'd like to spend the next minute popping the moonbeam into various other positions throughout the room in case there are more mimics.
I mean, shit, the torches could be fucking mimics. Yeah, good idea. I didn't even think about that.
I'll try not to hit anybody with it.
All right, everybody files out of the room as you moonbeam everything. Nothing else is a mimic.
All right, it's clean.
I then
Great
go in
job.
and check the door and check the room for secret passageways.
While he's doing that, I want to
check.
roll up the mattress and take that with me.
But what? You're
You
taking
find
the
no
mattress?
secret doors.
Yes, I'm taking their
Oh, that
mattress.
makes...
If we're already robbing them
Yeah, that's-
blind, I might as well inconvenience them too.
Right? I mean, actually, that's a good idea. Just in case we need to fuck off, the jump on the mattress.
No, it's just gonna fly.
I know that won't do shit. Yeah, I know that won't do shit. It's a funny thought.
No,
I can see an excuse for taking off like 5 points of fall damage.
it would make somebody comfortable as they died, or they would survive. They'd be in an obscene amounts of pain.
Falls literally 100 feet. Barely gets saved by the mattress, only for a little pebble at the end of the broken archway to Utham.
Bonk him on the head and kill him.
Did we find anything on DM? No.
Repeat?
Granor was checking the room for
No, there are no secret
compartments.
passages. I said that earlier.
You did.
Sorry,
I heard it.
Got distracted.
All right, what are you guys doing now?
Well, if there's nothing in the room besides the bed, I guess we move on.
Next,
All
right?
Yeah, that's right.
All right. You guys go to the next room, open up the doors. Inside of this room, 3 braziers heaped with glowing hot coals illuminate and heat this long hallway. At the eastern end is a hexagonal stone table surrounded by 6 stone chairs. Seated in a chair facing the door is a haggard old Duergar with long black hair streaked with ribbons of white and fingernails like shards of iron. She is devouring a hearty buffet of cooked meats, mushrooms, and strange underdark fare. Lurking next to her is a small mechanical dragon made of a shiny black substance. Hunched over a hot stove in the west side of the room are 3 Duergar cooks. At the sight of you, they drop their utensils and reach for their weapons, but the old Duergar says something in Dwarvish that keeps them at bay.
I speak Dwarvish. What does she say?
Oh, just stand down.
Don't worry, guys. I'm a cook too.
Oh, I'm ready. Oh, what's the plan? What are we gonna do?
Sounds like diplomacy.
So, what's up?
The elderly Duergar woman gestures for you to take a seat at the table.
I sit.
Please, sit.
I close the door behind us.
Yeah,
My
if there
owl.
are enough seats, I think we would all sit.
I'm grilled.
My owl will remain in the hallway keeping watch.
Welcome.
I check
Remain
my seat for
cautious.
signs of a secret, compression plate or some shit.
Investigation check.
Oh, there's no way this shit would happen. This feels way too comfy. I sit.
Indeed.
Yeah, this ain't Dean Domino.
Yeah, it looks like the main course today, sitting on a platter here, is a brain with legs, with steam emanating from it.
Is it alive?
No. It looks very dead.
There's
a section of it missing.
I could swear I've seen that before.
I taste it.
Yes,
How is it?
Kind of spongy, a little meaty and tangy. Yes, this is a cooked intellect devourer. I see that you enjoy Underdark fare.
Sure, from time to time.
As a chef, I have to be open to many palates.
Grelnor, is it safe to eat those?
Yeah, doesn't that fuck with your brain or something? Especially eating brains of all things of sentient creatures.
Is it safe to eat this generally, Gilbert? I am a Zverfneblin.
Oh yes, that's right. You are a Zwerf. Yes, it is.
A deep gnome.
He is a. Fuck. Normally I can say the word. A Zmurfneblin.
Smurf Nevlin.
He's a
We'll take
smart.
it.
He's a
We'll
smart
take it.
villain.
We'll take it.
All right, yeah. I tell everyone, it's plenty safe, and
All right, I'll oblige her then, and I'll have some.
What's your name?
I am Grandolph Musgart. I am a guest here of Zardarok Sunblight.
Ah. I'll make an insight check on that.
Make an insight check. Yes. Yes, she seems to be a guest of Zardarok Sunblight.
Oh,
although
all right. I don't want to interrupt her, but yeah, that's all.
Based on her tone, the way she kind of said Zardarok, you get the impression she doesn't really like him.
He roped you into helping with his project, too, huh?
Oh, hardly. He's been trying to marry me for a few decades now.
Different project.
Indeed. That being said, I should say my clan has no interest in his goals, and we'd be more than happy to see his schemes here dashed.
Sounds like we have a common interest. I'm guessing these chefs are part of your clan.
Indeed, they are my guards.
Do you know what he plans to do with the dragon?
Oh, destroy Icewind Dale. Plans to make a surface kingdom here.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Do you have any idea how it works?
No. I do know that he presented me this wedding gift, a Chardalum pseudo-dragon.
That little metal thing with you?
Yes, it's a fairly gaudy creature, but it serves.
Does it follow your commands?
Of course, it wouldn't be much of a gift if it didn't.
How do you control it? Do you have to speak to it? Is there a telepathic link?
I control it the same way I would control any familiar.
Ah, a mental link. Now, I'm not a wizard, but do any of you guys know the specifics of familiars? I kind of look to the other very, very smart people compared to me.
Here's an image of her.
Wait, are you talking to us? I literally have a familiar.
Yeah,
I don't have a familiar, but I would be interested in that dragon as one.
what I'm getting at is if we terminate the original possessor of the hypothetical metal familiar, would that also terminate the metal familiar? Use the word familiar. I could be confusing things here.
On a normal familiar, yes, but I mean, this was a gift, so it's obviously like persistent. Probably like a magical item.
I'm asking about the big dragon. I'm not interested in the little one right here.
Well, she already said she doesn't know how the big dragon works.
Yeah.
With your permission, would you let our friend Gregor here take a look at it?
The little one or the big one?
Like the little one.
I'm afraid not. Its material would compromise your use to me.
And what use is that?
Primarily killing Zardarok.
Oh. Yeah, we're basically on the same page already.
Yeah. I mean,
what we're
we
trying
don't
to
want
figure out
Icewind
is
Dale
whether
to be
or not-
destroyed.
Do you know where he is?
Unfortunately, I do not. He has lately been keeping to himself.
Is he
Most
here in this
likely
facility?
in the lower levels of the fortress.
Great. Do you happen to know the layout of this facility?
Yeah, and I would start pulling on some cartographer's tools. already showing what we've mapped so far.
I'm afraid not. I haven't been here long enough to really know how the entire structure is organized. That being said, if you go down to I guess you would call it a basement, there's a rather large forge down there. Elevated platforms. He's constructing a dragon of sorts.
I think we've already seen it fly.
Indeed.
His plan's already on the move. We have
Well, our
to
best
stop
hope
him.
now is if killing Zardarak will neutralize the dragon. I think we'd better hurry.
Yeah. Is there any call sign? Hold on. First of all, do you have any more guards in the facility other than those chefs?
Oh, indeed. Zardarak's paranoia has allowed me to turn several of his guards.
Is there any call sign we can give to prevent unnecessary bloodshed?
No, but I would advise that you not stab the Durgar that aren't trying to stab you.
Yeah, Resnia, if they were here to kill Zardarak, they're probably not going to object when people break in, considering these people didn't.
Yeah, I just it's not going to be quite clear when we reach a room and then everyone's surprised who's friendly and who's indifferent or hostile. You know.
I don't suppose you have like a clan symbol on you or something that we could borrow.
No. No, I do not.
What of your dragon? You implied that it's a familiar. The fact that it's alive would show that you're still alive, and perhaps with you. I assure you we will have no survivors on the
Yeah.
opposing team.
I will not be sending this gift. It is
What
too
was-
valuable to lose down there.
No, not to fight, but to show, and then for it to leave.
I know what I said,
What was her name again?
and I know what you meant. Grandolpha Musgart.
We could just use her name.
Okay, we can
Like,
try.
I suppose you need your guards here with you.
Yes, I don't think.
Of course.
Yeah,
Alright. Well, then I guess your name will have to do.
please know that while we don't intend for any accidents to happen, people on your side may die.
Do you know where the stairs down are?
I gotta be honest, I'm still trying to figure that out. Hold on.
there are no stairs, just the elevator. That would
Guys, we're
actually be pretty good security.
Actually, that's correct. Yeah, it is only the elevators.
well.
It's
There's
not
two
really listed
elevators.
clearly on the map. Yeah, there's two elevators, and then there's also that chute that leads down to the forge. You know, the silo.
Yep. Well, there's 6 of us, 2 elevators. Each elevator is 10 by 10. I think we go in 2 rows of 3.
Okay.
Should we be concerned about the barracks? Are they going to be coming down?
Yeah,
Unless the alarm is sound, you should be fine.
How loud are the elevators? Like,
You wouldn't know. You haven't used them.
well, I'm asking.
You wouldn't know. You haven't used them.
We're asking the lady. Has she heard them behind the walls here when they've been
Oh.
used?
You guys can kind of hear a
I
constant
wouldn't know. I haven't
mechanical
used them.
noise throughout the building.
So
Is that noise
Like
the elevator?
there's just kind of like like the structure has mechanical noises, just part of its ambient background sounds.
Hmm.
Well, I think we know what we need to do.
Are we sure about leaving the first and second floor is left unsecured, Grenor, in case we
I'm
need to
sure
egress?
it'll be fine.
We've been doing good so far.
We got allies, we'll be fine.
All right. Well, you guys know where two sets of elevators are. What are you guys doing?
Go to the elevators and go down.
Which ones? Well, which one I should say? You go cramming all down one or splitting?
Can we all fit in one?
Not at once. You can get 4 people in one at once.
How was the distance between the two elevators?
In a straight line, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110 feet.
I think we got to split the party and go down the same elevator in 2 parties.
That's the plan. 2 rows of 3.
All right, you guys going to go down the training room elevator or the checkpoint elevator?
Both.
Well, let's use a training room one that we've already cleared.
Oh, that's actually a good idea. Yeah.
Can I get in the elevator and then pop my owl down below it and have it fly down? See if he can see the exit points.
That is an excellent idea, actually. But, we can just recall the elevator. Yeah.
All right. I'll need a moment to render this room. All right. Split your party up into 2 groups, please. And post the 2 groups.
Well, first, I think we should send the owl.
Yeah, Tuna was sending his owl down there.
Ah.
I'm sending my owl.
Sorry, Drew.
That's okay. I'll send my owl down there. Hey, you mind if I borrow this?
That's actually a good point. Can't we make scrolls of fine for
All right. So the eastern elevator shaft terminates in this room. A large stone wheel next to an iron cage turns consistently. West of the wheel is a Duragar encased in a cruel-looking exoskeleton construct, its face twisted into a mask of pain.
Wait, its face or the construct?
Yes.
His face, because the construct doesn't feel pain.
Right, his head is... Hold on.
Well, you said its face, so I'm guessing the construct wouldn't actually be in pain.
Precisely. It's in a mechanical suit, basically.
Okay. But the mechanical suit doesn't have a face. This is the Duergar's face.
Imagine a guy in a suit of power armor. The power armor looks really fucking painful, and he doesn't have a helmet on.
Oh, okay.
So I'll pop my familiar back, let the party know, and then do the same thing on the other elevator.
The other elevator has a guard
It's also on
in
the
there,
other side of the fucking dungeon.
Oh, so we're just doing one elevator?
Yeah.
Twice, 2 trips?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Then I'll keep my familiar down there. And I can go on the second trip and then cast spells through my familiar.
So split you guys up.
Because this is metal, right?
Yes.
I'm fine with this.
All right, that's the first group. Then the second group.
Unless people want to change, but that's my proposition.
Sounds good to me.
Let's do it.
All right. So group 1 descends, reaching the bottom where the elevator terminates. This Durgar in the mechanical suit sees you and charges into attack. Roll an ish.
So I'll be using my owl. Should I roll my initiative for him or just like an initiative?
You should roll your own initiative. Like that thing will just move on your turn.
Wait, can you describe what's attacking us again?
One moment.
Yeah.
Having to get up the image online. Hold on. That. It looks like that. All right.
I was
That does
about to
look
call
bad
this
for
thing a space marine, but holy, whoa,
I mean, yeah, pretty much.
that looks cursed.
Yeah, I mean, if it's anything for 40k, it's a penitent engine. All right,
Squeech.
Gregor.
Oh man.
Didn't know the world eaters accepted gnomes.
I will draw my blade and enter blade song, and then I'm gonna hit the. Is that the only thing in the room? The big 10 Titan there?
Yes.
Okay, well let's see if that 10 Titan is fireproof. I'm gonna hit him with a fireball.
What?
Okay.
Can we get a layout of the room?
I posted a layout of the room.
Mister, that's gonna catch all of us.
It'll be fine.
These are afraid of a little fire. Okay, fine. I'm gonna walk up to him and taser him. How about that?
All right. You can attempt to. All right. Here's a fun bit of info. So, once per turn, you can attempt to target the Duergar himself rather than the armor. This attack would be at a disadvantage if you'd like.
No, I think I'd rather hit the armor because I have advantage to hit the armor.
All right.
Interesting. Oh, it's like aiming for the head in Fallout New Vegas.
Yes.
Oh, that's
you can
neat.
literally aim
I like
for a head
that.
on this guy.
I like that.
Hit.
Well, no, gets no reaction.
Oh, you also get an extra D8 in that. Level
Oh, I
5.
do?
Yeah, level 5.
Oh,
Just level
okay,
5 player character.
That's right. That's
All right.
better. He takes 9 points of thunder damage and he can't take any reaction.
Lightning damage. All right. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Dragoon.
So my owl will also cast Shocking Grasp. Shocking, no.
Okay.
And then, is the elevator empty yet? Like, did
No.
everyone pile out? No? Okay.
This guy's turn. All right. Gregor, it's going to attempt to like slice off your limbs and crush your head with its hammer and metal pincer. What are
Oh.
that hits?
Oh my.
1 hit. The 20 is the only one that hits. I can shield the 22 and it won't hit. And if it wouldn't have been
You
a 20,
take 21 points of slashing damage as one of the
Okay.
pincers kind of closes around you.
all right, that's fine. I can deal with that.
Well, it's a good thing there's only one of these.
Resnia?
I'm gonna neutralize the thing. The thing, yeah. This is a bad thing. I'm gonna oof it. So I smack it many times. We'll start with the 2 quarterstaff hits. Do either of those hit?
Neither hits.
I'm gonna go for a single bop in the snoot right in the mouth. That's disadvantage?
Yep. But you're going for the headshot?
Correct. Nope. That's all I can
All
do.
right. As you attempt to boop it in the head, you hear the hissing of gears as the Durgar hammer kind of shrieks at you. And it's going to attempt to rip you limb from limb as a reaction.
I thought it didn't have any.
It just
It
took
had
its
its
turn.
turn.
Ah,
Surprise Pikachu face. Holy shit, it gets to do all that? God damn! 1 hits. That is 1 confirmed hit.
9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yeah,
as
with
it
that, I
strikes
think.
you with his hammer.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna backpedal with that.
All right.
Opportunity attack.
Yeah, it turns out it's 2 reactions. I'm just kidding.
I exit the elevator if I haven't already.
Yes, you have exited the elevator.
Yeah, and I prefer to be at least 10 feet away from the thing.
Indeed. Nathra, you are at the top of the elevator, waiting.
Can I hear the fight down there?
You cannot.
Oh, I didn't realize we were in initiative up here.
Nathra went with us in the first group.
Oh, my apologies.
Should people who did
it
not
was
go down?
Dragoon and Tuna that were. I'm sorry. When I was jotting that down, I accidentally switched Nathra. I'm sorry, Nathra. You were on the elevator at the bottom. You can see all this happening.
Okay.
My apologies. I accidentally switched you and Tuna on the list.
So what does hitting him in the face do? That's double damage or a crit?
Your attack is at disadvantage, but there might be an effect that you don't know of.
It also bops the shit out of you if you try to do it, so maybe not. 0 life, though. It already used its reaction. You know what? Fuck it. Do the thing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna yeet a guiding bolt at its face.
Alright, make the attack roll disadvantage.
Where did I put my numbers?
It's a good number. It's at least 6, maybe 7. Oh,
I'm gonna War Cleric plus 10 that for a 22.
That hits.
Beautiful.
yeet.
Do me a favor. Add 2d10 to your damage roll.
Wow.
Ow.
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 12
sad
radiant
banana.
damage.
Next
12
attack has
radiant
advantage.
damage. Yeah.
Yep.
Fuck it, that's my turn.
That is so horrible. So horrible. Did
Gregor?
all dice
Nor.
and did barely any damage.
Grailnor.
So, I was a bit confused by your description. Is it currently grappling anybody?
No.
All right. I'm going to
Flavor
cast Heat
check.
Metal on it.
Ooh. Okay.
So, yeah, that whole suit's glowing red hot.
You have to make a con save? Actually, no, that's a good point.
First, it just takes some damage. So it just takes 9 fire damage. And I suppose anything that's touching it would also be taking, it's in physical. Any creature with physical contact with it takes that 9 fire damage.
Right.
And if the creature is holding or wearing that object, it must succeed on a con save. Or drop the object if it can. An 11 does not pass.
Can it drop a suit?
Can it drop the suit?
No.
I think if it could, it would have done that a long time ago.
Then,
Yeah, that looks uncomfortable.
then until the start of my next turn, it has disadvantage on all attack rolls and ability checks.
Oh,
Right.
And can I step out of the elevator without getting into melee with this guy?
It hasn't actually had the chance to move forward because everyone ran to it.
Okay. So I'll step out of the elevator, dismount from my robot, and send my robot ahead to attack it with a force-empowered rend.
Alright. You going for the face?
No.
Okay.
it works ineffectually. Oh, wait, I forget. You're an
Your
alien
roll
UFO
is
thing.
incorrect. You have advantage.
What?
It was by guiding bolt.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh.
Does it
Huzzah!
24 hit?
Yes, that hits.
Alright, for 7 force damage.
Indeed.
Does it look like the fire damage actually was damaging the suit of armor? I'm sorry, say again?
Yes.
Okay, cool. That's it for me.
Alright. Gregor. Gregor,
Yes.
it's your turn.
All right. Let's see. What am I going to do to this thing? How about I...
Surrender?
Surrender? What? What?
That's the enemy's role.
Are you kidding me? What? What?
Where's the SWAT? Oof it.
Alrighty. I'm going to cast... Cloud of Daggers around it.
You absolute beam lord.
A 5-foot cube around him is surrounded with blades. Fuck him up.
Okay. Am I supposed to do something?
Make a
when you
deck save, I
do that?
think. Or is it just damage? I
No,
forget.
it's just damage. It's just
Are you
damage.
going to roll that damage?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll that damage.
You're an absolute mad lad.
All right. It's bloody.
Alrighty, I'm done.
All right.
My turn?
Yes.
So, can I use my action to prepare Shocking Grasp so at the start of his turn, I can zap him?
Um. Okay, so you're attempting to hold an action.
Yeah. So I use Shocking Grasp at, like, the start of his turn.
That is not a thing that you can set it to target.
How about after it attacks?
You need to select an actual, thing that you can see. The start of his turn is not a thing you can see.
I think after it attacks is a reasonable thing.
When it's about to attack?
Okay, that would still trigger after it does its thing. But sure.
Because I just want to try and kill its reaction. Also, is everyone out of the elevator yet?
Yes. And as I understand with held actions, it occurs after the event that you target. So 6 seconds. What are you doing?
Can I? Is it an action to summon the elevator?
It's an item interaction to pull the lever.
I pull the lever and then I prepare Shocking Grasp for when it attacks.
Right. This thing's turn. The elevator will be up in 2 rounds. This thing's turn. It is. It's going to continue to try to murder the living shit out of Gregor.
Uh,
What was the
oh, I was just going to remind you about the heat metal.
I don't think
Gregor,
any
does a 20 hit?
Gregor, do these hit?
Well, I guess they all hit, guys.
No, none of them hit.
I should start implementing that. Absence to confirm miss causes a hit.
I was talking to my wife, so if you want to hit it, go ahead. I don't care.
Joking. Alright, so no hits.
Is your wife going to be okay with me hitting it?
God.
Sorry, I had to.
Oh my god,
If you'd
dude.
like to make your attack roll?
I don't know. I could ask her. You want to ask her? Hold on. I'll ask her.
Oh my god.
That's a hit. Alright.
She said pass.
Yay! Reaction successfully killed.
Is it
Yeah. Resnia.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for round 2. Because I didn't like that first round of me missing a lot. So 2 bops with a quarterstaff.
Right. 2 hits.
18 bludgeoning damage.
That kills it.
Oh,
Is the squishy center dead as well?
Yes.
Okay, I dropped concentration on heat metal.
All right. Well, you guys can see a door to the north and a double door to the east.
we should probably wait for the others to come with us. Did anyone get hurt? I got
Yes,
nicked.
I did.
Do you want me
I
to heal
got-
you now?
Yes, please.
Take 15 points of healing.
Yay!
Yeah, I got nicked a bit, but the Morning Lord has blessed me. Blessed us. We can take this. Guys, I think we just wait for the other party members.
Yep.
And keep our eyes on the other door that we haven't opened yet.
All right. Yep, the rest of the party catches up. The two directions remain.
Dragoon, can you pop your familiar on the other side of both of these doors so we can see what's on the other side of them?
I do it.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Yep.
All right, 1 second. All right. Door to the east. This room is filled with stacks of granite tables. Behind them, you can see lurking a long bearded Duergar wearing black robes and a tall black mitre. One moment. It looks like this.
Her.
Dude, we found the Dwergar Pope.
Yep. That's definitely an evil Dwargar Pope. Deus Vult.
An anti-pope, if you will.
Do you think that's Sunblight?
Looks important. Some elder.
What's he doing?
He's lurking.
Okay. What's behind door number 2, Dragoon?
I check it out.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back. We found the evil dwarf pope.
Don't you just mean the Pope?
But this one has
Oh,
a
so
twirling
we're killing
mustache.
him now?
It's extra
We're
evil.
killing him now? That's what we're killing?
Wait. We check the other room first. Then we do it. Ooh, that looks like a statue of a thing. Of a bad thing.
Yeah, everybody hold up. Give me a second. Alrighty. Inside this room, you can hear loud... No, that's because it assumes you're not... Okay, hold on. Standing in the middle of this room, facing a double door to the north, is a 7-foot-tall statue of a female Duergar in scale mail robes. The top of its head above the eyes has been sheared off, making space for a stone brazier that gives off a flickering flame. Chained to the statue's pedestal is an emaciated, malformed creature with a rubbery skin, purplish gray flesh, a bulbous head with metal plate bolted to it, and... The fuck?
The fuck indeed.
Okay. Yeah, chained to the statue's pedestal is an emaciated, malformed creature with rubbery, purple-gray flesh, a bulbous head with metal plate bolted to it, and sinister eyes.
I think we killed the Pope, guys.
Yeah, let's leave that for later. Let's go kill the Pope.
All right. You open the doors to kill the Pope.
Yeah, we burst in there yelling about Sunblight, your reign of terror is over. Prepare to meet your death.
All right. That's really neato burrito. Roll initiative.
Okay. See, guys, this way he had an opportunity to say, wait, I'm not Sunblight, but he didn't.
Yep.
He needs to respond on his initiative.
Pretty much.
His turn is like, what? After we all wallop his ass.
And as he dies on, because he goes last in initiative, as he lays dying, a sword through his chest, he goes, I was just the pizza delivery guy. And then he dies.
Oh, he was a chapel man. That's all. He no violence, no nothing. He just wanted to tend to the
Good, we got
faithful.
a
All
free
right,
pizza.
Dragoon, it's your turn. You see the evil Duergar Pope.
Kill it.
How far is he?
10 feet away.
And what's this elevator doing? Over?
Flamethrower!
The elevator's already here, Tuna. You're on the floor.
Oh,
Yeah, we're all here. We're
Did I
about
just
to beat
get
the
here?
shit out of this.
No,
we're all here.
No, we waited.
Yeah, we waited for you.
I thought we were still in combat.
Oh, we were, but then we oofed the
No,
thing
that
that was
ended a
trying to
while
kill
ago.
us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then we waited like a couple rounds for you guys to come up down.
I need him to pass a DC 16 dex save.
You're blasting with fire.
Yes?
Well, PK
Don't-
fire.
He doesn't even attempt to dodge as you blast him with flame.
What?
It doesn't do anything?
Nope.
What's he wearing? Like, he's just wearing regular old robes?
Yeah.
He's a demon!
Like
A
picture
demon! Pope the
black
Antichrist!
and evil.
So, in the picture, I see, like, metal chains. Would that count for the shock and grasp advantage?
No. No, it does not.
Well, then I cast Chromatic Orb and I'll do Lightning.
Repeat.
Chromatic Orb,
All right.
but lightning instead of fire.
Okay.
Hit.
Hit. All right.
And then walk. Are there people in front of me, or am I in front of, like,
There
the
are
first
people.
one? Okay, cool. Then I just stay.
All right. Gregor.
All right. Did anybody who ran into melee with the damn thing?
No.
Dragoon?
Into melee.
Nobody? Okay, so this was a pretty good sized room, and we're at one end of the room, right? Can I blow this room up, or is everybody afraid of fire?
You would
Wait,
also
no,
be getting
wait.
hit. It's a 20-foot radius. It's going to hit literally
Wait,
everyone.
he
was immune to fire.
Yeah. That's what I thought. He was immune to fire.
the lightning do anything to him?
So
Damage.
Try lightning bolt.
yeah, I'm gonna go lightning bolt. Fuck it. I'm just blasting into him. I need a deck save.
PK fire didn't work, so we're going to try PK thunder.
PK Glock.
15. That pass.
That? Yes. Fuck.
That's all right.
My
Half's
thing
better than
is
nothing.
15, yeah. So it's 8d6. $13 points of lightning damage.
Indeed.
And I am going to enter Blade Song. Yes. Enter Blade Song.
Right.
Crown of Daggers. And okay.
All right, anything else?
No, that is all.
All right, Grelnor.
I charge into melee,
Indeed.
and I whack it with my hammer.
Indeed. Indeed.
So it is 18 magical bludgeoning.
Indeed.
And then the bot rends.
Indeed.
Yeah,
Yep.
6 force. Done.
All right, Resnia.
Okay. There was PK Fire, PK Thunder, Meat Tenderizer, PK Kitchen Gun. So I'm firing twice with the laser gun again.
Two hits.
30 points of radiant damage. And then I call him something the Antichrist. No mere mortal would be unaffected by fire, as I smack him twice with my fists. I think one hits.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That hit will be extra spicy.
What level are you?
Level 5.
All right.
Okay. That's going to be 16 points of damage, a mixture of bludgeoning and necrotic.
Mhm.
That's what I do.
All right. His turn. Well, you see his anti-pope garb fade away.
So what, he's flashing us?
Yes.
Evil!
Flashing you.
I just point at him, like I just point down, like at his groin, and I just start laughing. And I just keep pointing and laughing.
Oh
I would
no,
like to join
he does a
Grelnor.
Dark Souls point down at him. Oh no.
Ooh, toxic.
You don't even
Toxic.
have to repeat this.
Vicious
Oh.
mockery.
I would like to join Grelnor in the pointing and laughing.
Grelnor, he's going to try to rip you limb from limb.
First attack's at disadvantage.
Oh my god.
Not a crit, though.
It wasn't a crit.
Those will miss.
Seven points of piercing damage as he hits you.
I keep laughing and pointing.
Toxic.
And in response, I just tell him to get good, scrub.
This isn't even his final form, is it?
Nathra.
Keep going then. Maybe I'll disconnect.
I'm going to cyberbully this devil into getting the fuck out of here.
I
How
believe I
big
rolled a
is this
12.
guy?
Oh, you rolled a 12? Yeah, my mistake.
Tuna.
Was Nathra in the middle of her turn? She can keep going.
Nathra.
How big is this?
Medium.
Alright, wonderful. I'm gonna bully this nerd. Just gonna shove him prone.
Ooh.
Maybe not.
Well, he is a nerd, right?
Too busy laughing for this one.
He's a nerd. Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy. Alright, and I'm just gonna put a boot on his chest and hold him down. Grapple him so he can't get back up.
Oh my god, this is taxing. Can he even succeed on that? Oh,
Yeah,
he can
nat
with a nat
20.
20.
Nope.
Alright, I'd like to go back to pointing and laughing. And that's my turn.
You take 1 point of piercing damage from, bullying him. He's
Oh,
covered in
he's Quilly.
pointy bits.
That's fine. I'm a healer. I can take
Tuna.
damage, it's fine.
Alright. I'd like to get within 5 feet of him and everyone else who's also within 5 feet of him.
All right.
And he's on the ground.
Yes.
And, screw it, I'll just hit him twice.
Bash his face in with that baseball bat. Well, the hammer thing.
Yeah.
Anchor. You have advantage because he's prone.
Oh, I do. Wait, is that how that works? I thought he had to be restrained.
Nope. Prone
Nope.
gives you advantage within 5 feet.
Does the 14 hit?
Huh? I'm confused. Well, how do you want to interpret those dice, actually?
I mean, I assumed they would be interpreted as, like, the first is a reroll of the second. Or, the second is a reroll of the first.
I'm just treating them like the first two you rolled are for the first attack at advantage.
Oh, okay. That's better.
Cool.
It makes it easier for me to pair off. All right, yeah, that's there's 2 hits there.
This is an evil fiend. Evil.
It's a damn nerd.
Oh, wait, this thing is a fiend?
It is. Look at the thing. It's fucking
Alright, fuck
evil.
it, I'll smite on it then.
It's a fiend.
It is super heresy.
Oh god, where's... Ah, there it is. Let's see, plus 2d8. Alright, that's a mix of 40 bludgeoning and radiant.
All right, so your anchor glows with radiant energy, and you strike this fiend. And in a burst of light and a little poof of smoke, he just goes pop, and he's gone. Just
Cool.
pop, gone.
Did that guy just DC?
Yes.
I knew he would DC.
And
What a
his
scrub.
hat falls to the ground.
What a little bitch.
I kinda want the hat.
I'll pick it up and give it to Grilnor.
I bet it's a fancy
The
hat.
hat is magic.
Ooh.
The hat is magic?
The Pope hat is magic.
I want it.
I put it on.
I want it. Oh,
Don't
Congratulations.
you want the gnome with the Pope hat?
Wait, I've heard a folklore about this. Supposedly, if you build a snowman, and
It's not that kind of hat.
must
It turns
have
you
been
into the fiend.
in that fiendish hat
It's
they
this
found.
kind of hat.
And when they placed it on his head, he
He
began
began to thrash around.
to thrash around.
Oh my god.
From
Wow.
the snow devil was a horrid monster. All right.
He will slash and kill and enjoy it. Real.
No, it's
nice.
not one of those, it's one of these.
That's pretty metal, I'm not gonna lie.
It's literally metal.
Alrighty. Well,
Alright.
congratulations. You've assassinated the dwarven anti-pope.
Huzzah, we saved the world from the Antichrist Pope thing.
Oh no, the antichrist and the anti-pope are totally different.
Oh, well, Anti-Pope's like the warm-up to the Antichrist. We're gonna fight him soon.
Actually, it's just a matter of succession.
That's the Sunblight boy. That's the Antichrist here in this hypothetical.
Alright. Well, you know the door leads up to that room.
Hey guys, do we want to take a short rest so I can attune to this hat?
Yes.
Sure. You don't want to try to identify it first? Because, I mean, like,
Ah,
thing's fucking evil that had it.
Just a second.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Okay, but if you keep on getting any more weird quirks, we're gonna have a priest look at you.
Look, as
Don't
long
worry,
as
I
he
am
looks
a
and doesn't
priest.
touch, you'll be fine.
I am a priest. It'll be fine.
Okay. Hat looks kind of baller, though, not gonna lie.
I can cast Identify.
I'm aware of that. But it's a cool hat, so I'm just going to put it on.
And Identify does have a tendency to not actually pick up curses.
Yeah. But yeah, I would love a short rest. I think we just secure the Pope room, or do we want the elevator room?
I'm okay with the Pope room.
Okay. Keeps it simple. Can someone check with me? What else is here? Because he was doing something, right?
Yeah, but the DM walked away.
Well, I propose that we do the investigation. Maybe
Yes,
we find some spooky ass tablets.
When he comes back, I will. Since I'm resting, I'll assist you in the investigation.
I'm back.
You can be. Oh, good. While I'm taking the short rest to attune to the hat, I'm helping Resny like look around the room. Just kind of like wandering around, window shopping, that type of thing.
I propose you do it with the other gnome. They're a lot more. They got a better eye for detail for investigative stuff than I do.
Whatever.
All right. Well, the short rest completes, and
Okay.
it's a hat disguise.
Awesome.
Investigating.
Well, if we're done, I'll do it.
Wait, it's a hat of what?
Hat of disguise.
Ooh.
Makes sense. But yeah, someone should definitely do the investigating. I was
Okay.
hoping one of the two smart people would help each other, but you know.
What are they investigating for?
We're just checking out the room, what's inside, what's here. Looking for secret
Yeah.
stuff, too, along besides the obvious.
I'm assisting.
Huzzah.
All right.
So here's the investigation check.
You find nothing of value.
Okay. So is there anything in the room at all?
Some tables.
Nothing on them?
Nope.
Okay.
You should totally turn into the anti-pope guy and then, like, just, command everyone.
Yes, he's going to be the midget anti-pope. I don't think a disguise will make you taller, will it?
You can.
Well, try it, Gurnor. Try looking like the anti-pope.
It is a very tall hat.
No, I mean I'm fine either way.
Okay, I
I
take
don't
on the
care.
same form. I use a head disguise and I try to appear as the, the Dwergar anti-pope.
Okay. You now look like the anti-pope.
Oh no!
Hey, I'm even on a
You've
boat mobile.
captured us.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Just a little Pope and a little Pope mobile.
All you need is a glass dome. A bulletproof glass dome. Perfect.
Anyone got like, minor illusion or something? Illusion like a little glass dome over me? I don't have that cantrip.
Oh
No.
my god.
No, all right.
The whole box.
So I think we continue clearing after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure to get some hit dice if you need it. Get your short rest stuff up. I'm good to go.
Yeah, I actually that's a good point. I should roll a hit die. And I'm back to full.
Very good. So
Is there another way
what
out
was
of
this
this
thing
room?
about a weird?
Yes.
I guess we continue the trend of going right.
Yep. We go to the next room. Leading the way with popery.
Go into the next room. You can see this weird, deformed purple creature, like a hunk of metal on the back of its malformed head, chained to the statue. Like you guys have the image. And then you can hear on the other side of the double doors to the north of that room the sounds of heavy industry and what sounds like a man shouting orders. Can hear it muffled through the door.
Could I get closer to try to get a better hear for what they're saying? I'll just kind of like make a notion to the chained person, like with my mouth to like shh, as I go to the door and I try to do the sneak buddy.
He just kind of recoils as you walk by, but doesn't do anything. Do you understand Dwarvish?
Oh no. Never mind. I don't understand them, guys.
So you were trying to listen to the other side of the door?
Can I listen to the other side of the door?
I just send my owl to the other side of the door?
Give me a second, guys. Hold the fuck on. I need to clear out an area. 1 second. Can only go so fast. Alright, you guys see that? 1 second.
Wow. You said something about like some individual chained here?
Hold
Okay.
up.
This kind of reminds me of what is it? It's like past Baldur's Gate 3.
All
Like
right.
if you use like a cheat engine.
So, Tuna. It sounds like the orders that are being shouted are related to the forging of weapons and the readying of the forge to repair the dragon. Dragoon. This is what you see through the eyes of your familiar. Smoke fills this warm cavern, which has a ceiling that ranges from 40 feet high to 20 feet high along the south wall. The source of the smoke and heat is a 10-foot tall stone forge shaped like a pyramid, with its peak sheared off. Ripples of heat and flashes of firelight spew from the top of this forge, which emits a deep, pulsating heartbeat. A 5-foot deep trough extends east from the forge, with rows of black anvils on either side of the depression. Overlooking the forge are 4 20-foot tall guard towers with gray-skinned dwarves standing behind their low battlements. Stone stairs provide access to the tops of the 2 towers nearest the forge. South of the forge is an enormous 5-foot tall iron platform fitted with cranes and clamps, with short with short flights of iron stairs leading to the top of the platform. Surrounding it is a cleanup crew consisting of a female Duergar with a horn and 6 hulking bipeds, their white fur stained with soot. They are tossing scraps into a cylindrical container. In the 20-foot high ceiling above this bin is a wide rectangular hole. Also, you can see standing atop that assembly platform barking orders to the cleanup crew is a soot-stained, gray-bearded Duergar with a jagged black crown on his brow and large, spiked black gauntlets made of chardalin. One moment while I give you the image.
That guy kind of sounds like the Antichrist, not gonna lie. Like Final Fantasy Antichrist. You killed the anti-pope. Okay, maybe not as much as I thought.
Well, what do you guys do?
How many hostels are in there besides the VIP? Hello?
Yes, sorry, I'm having to skim a large area of text. Alright, so you see those watchtowers?
Yes.
Each one of those contains 2 Duergar.
Okay.
You can see this Duergar king
Yeah.
on the big metal platform on that screen.
Okay. So, and that's it. Those are the only hostels in there.
Looks like there's also like a maintenance crew composed of hold on. Some of the maintenance crew look like this.
And how many of them?
Huh.
6.
I wanna question the prisoner there. That looks chained. Wanna
Wait,
get closer.
there's a prisoner?
I could have sworn.
Oh, you mean the statue thing behind us?
Did I mishear?
Chained to the statue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Yeah, I'll approach.
As you approach Resnia, you recognize what this looks like. This would appear to be a mind flayer, except its face tentacles have been, looks like they've been ripped off its face, and it's got a lump of metal kind of like fused to a chunk of its bulbous head.
Wow. They did a number on you, huh?
It does not respond.
What is your name?
It does not respond.
Are you alive?
Can I?
I try to check for some pulse or something.
It attempts to move away from you.
Do you understand me?
It does not respond. It just kind of stares.
Does it
into
have
the
eyes?
Yes, it does.
I use the head of disguise to impersonate one of the gnomish mind flayers. And I say, "Hey, don't worry, it's me. We're here to help. What's going on?"
Give me an insight check to try to read its alien features, because it does
Could
not.
could I also be doing this? Because I was talking to him as well.
You also can.
Can I check out the metal attached to it? Like, is it just metal? Does it serve a purpose? Can I possibly remove it?
Resnia, it doesn't seem to like the gnomish cerebrate. That being said, it still doesn't respond. Dragoon, give me an Arcana check or a Medicine check. Well, it looks like this hunk of metal fused to its skull, probably to patch up a kind of brain surgery.
Oh God.
They lobotomized him.
Hey, Tuna, can you help me try to reason with him? Look, we're here to kill whoever did this to you. If you give us some useful information, maybe we can see about, helping you out.
Reason with that thing? It's brain dead. What's it going to tell you?
It's responding to
Can
us,
somebody
I think.
call it?
It shied away from me. I'll just speak to it plainly, like what I said. Yeah,
It does not respond.
please.
There is no response.
I'm gonna pull a short sword. Do you wish to die?
It still does not respond.
Oh, for fuck's sake, put the thing out of its misery and let's move on.
Hang on. Will you guys let me handle this? I've dealt with this kind before, but this is just too damn pitiful.
Just fucking stab it in the head and let's go.
No, it doesn't seem like it's able to do anything. I sheath my short sword. I'm gonna attempt to healer's kit it.
I can tell you this, your healer's kit is not going to do anything for it. You can see that as plain as day. You don't have anything
Wait,
for the medical abilities that this thing would need. It is missing chunks of its face, and it has been lobotomized.
Well, if it's missing stuff, I make sure to prevent it from being disinfected. I'm just gonna clean bandages, change stuff. I don't know.
I mean, the injury is blocked by a metal thing.
I think he means its face.
Do you think it's
I think we should unchain it and then just send it into the room when we attack.
I don't even think it can attack.
I mean, it might attract some of their attacks, and any attacks that it takes is attacks we're not taking.
How
I
frail does this thing look?
Extremely.
I say we go with
I'd
Grelnar's
rather
plan.
not
Just
trick
put it
him.
down. We can't do anything for it.
I'm gonna draw my short sword again. I'm gonna just get close to it, really close. I'm making it very clear what I'm trying to do.
It remains unresponsive.
I
Do you
wish
want me
I
to do
knew
it?
there's. No. What if it wants to live?
I don't think it can want anymore.
I'm just gonna wave my hand in front of its face. Does it
No, please
look like
don't.
a? Does it look like it's capable of registering stimuli?
It,
Give me
it
an
shied
insight
away
check.
whenever I put my hands against its neck.
Insight?
Yeah. It mostly because of its alien features. You're attempting to interpret alien expression.
I like how you're just like treating this fucking mind flayer like it's some kind of poor wounded puppy.
Yeah, Nathra, it's like vague. It seems vaguely aware that your hand is there. Like it's detecting that something's there, but whatever it is, it's just not like it just kind of vaguely tracks it with its eyes. We're talking like you wave your hand to one side, and as you start to wave it back to the other side, its eyes just reach to the left when you moved your hand all the way back to the left and then right.
Gwenor, do you think there's a chance of this thing recovering?
No.
No. 0 chance.
Let me do it. I'm just gonna
You have 10 seconds.
pause and I'll pull my pistol and yeah, I shoot the thing. I say I'm sorry, and I shoot it.
All right, laser beam pierces through its head, and it goes limp. You can see a little bit of brain matter like boil out of the hole that you beamed through its brain. What was left of it?
Yeah.
It would have been a lot more useful if you shot it in whatever it has equivalent to a heart so that we could study the procedure, but dead is dead. I say we go.
Yeah, I close its eyes. We gotta kill some warlord fuck. I think that's enough for this session, or do we want to do the thing? I feel like this is the thing.
Oh, do you want to try to cram it in right now?
No, I would rather not try to fight 15 creatures in 2 minutes.
Okay, then we should probably call it here.
Rapid fire Nish.
Yeah, this feels like a good way to end it.
Yeah.